Glammy's got a brand new phone with a crack. Ask CD-ROM. Hey dude, can you fix that? He doesn't know a RAM from a floppy disk. CD yells, please just read the dang instructions. Risk, they're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. Glammy plugs their toaster into the LAN. CD screams, it doesn't work like that, man. Kill the Wi-Fi, my printer's on life support. Glammy shrugs and retorts, you're my tech resort. They're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. CD's got patience running razor thin. Glammy's here asking, dude, where do I begin? Eject the disc, he says, hit control and save. Glammy's like, how do you live in this tech cave? Controller tangled, Xbox crash on the screen. Glammy calls CD, says, you're my tech machine. CD size, you're a one-man error log. Without you, buddy, I'd still use dial-up fog.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Kernel Panic of the YouTube technology podcast sector. This is Lowcow Tech Talk, and of course, ambient lighting. For one reason and one reason only. There's an old saying, war never changes. But online, war evolves. Starts with silence, then a smirk, a thumbnail with our logo burning. The nerds made their move, and now it's our turn. This isn't just content. This is cringe. This is cringe culture. And if they want war, we'll give them a signal boost. Drama arcs. Enough clapbacks to crash the Lowcow subreddit. You see, Lowcow Tech Talk doesn't start fights. No. We're much worse. We persevere. We refuse to die. So go ahead, fire the nukes, because the cockroaches always remain. And when the dust settles, we'll still be here, streaming, talking tech, owning the narrative. Because when the content becomes combat, we don't log off. War. Comical. War, they say. So let's get on with the show then. Well, that's not right. Mr. Nightmare! How are you this fine morning? Oh, well, that would have been nicer if Discord wasn't muted. Now it's unmuted. Mr. Nightmare!
Oh, we do!
How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. I heard you playing solo, so I came in.
I appear to be for the time being, yes.
Yes. Well, is everything okay?
Well, you know, that's a fantastic question. You see, Glammy is MIA for right now. I'm not entirely certain why, but you know what? I won't complain because the chick works hard and
Of course.
could use some rest, so I will let her get it. And I think I need to turn my microphone up, so I will do that. Yep. Okay. That should be better.
Oh, you're better, yeah. Beautiful. Well, all right, no worries. Well, I hope Grammy's doing well. But I thought I'd pop in to, like, you know, help out as much as I can because I know how fucking horrible it can be to do a solo stream. I did one today, dude. You know, so I want to make sure you're not on your Todd, dude. So I'll cover as much as I can with you.
Totally fair, brother. How's things work going on test?
It's going, dude. We did really great. I basically got fucking trolled for 2 hours. I'll be honest with you, mate. So you know, it could have been a little bit better, but you know, it wasn't so bad. You know,
Trolled in what way?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Some people may think that I have a very parasocial chat or a very parasocial like fan base, as some people call it. I think calling it a fan base is kind of cringe, though. So viewer base, we'll say. But they kind of like see me freak the fuck out a little bit, and I can see some of them are already in the chat. We got some ostriches and some fucking sunfish in here, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been quite an interesting stream.
I think there's an echo. Let me plug these in. Knock that out.
Buongiorno, echo.
Okay, cool. There we go. I'm being told to ask you how you feel about ostriches.
Who asked? Ban him. Ban him in the fucking chat.
Uh-oh.
This ain't my stream, so I can't do shit to you motherfuckers. You leave it there. At 2 hours of this shit, I'm not fucking taking it anymore. You sick motherfuckers.
Okay, let's not do that anymore.
Take on
then.
all you bastards. I fucking swear to God. You gross skanks. Unreal.
Oh, cripes. Okay. Well, let's not do that anymore. What'd you cover?
Idea.
What'd you cover last night?
What I cover? This shit.
Okay.
This is the shit I covered. And annoyingly, the fucking stream before. This shit.
Ostriches
We did
and
also
sunfish.
cover the Xbox one. Yeah. That and fucking the Xbox Showcase. That's what we did the other day.
Oh,
But
see,
like,
that actually would have been fun.
Oh, dude, fucking... Yeah, that was good to react to. I was reacting to it live as it was happening. Dude, fucking great lineup. Holy shit. Just kept dropping bomb. I was loving it.
Yeah, these announcement pressers, they're not nearly as interesting as they used to be. It's really strange.
I mean, you ain't getting no E3 back.
No, that's definitely not happening. But
Yeah, you know what I mean? That was the best. That was
Yeah.
like... I would have loved to have gone there in person. Like, E3, I fucking loved that event so much. It was great. I'm so sad it's gone, like, shut down, and now everyone's doing their fucking independent ones, and that's like, why, you know?
Absolutely.
But... yeah.
I just miss it, brother. I don't know how else to put it. I miss the good old days, you know. But the I kind of forgot what Xbox put out. There was a couple things that I saw that I was really interested for, but I wasn't following every game release they were talking about. Let me see. I had a link in my history. I don't know what they're doing with the Call of Duty release cycle, but it's getting ridiculous.
If you go into number 7 of like a particular like sub franchise of your game, you got to kind of think, am I doing too much?
Mm-hmm.
You know, am I overplaying this? You know, why? Why are we doing this?
I don't know. I don't think having a Black Ops 7 would be a bad idea if it was another 2 or 3 years out. I don't understand what they're doing by meshing all the developers together. Like, because what they used to do is Call of Duty has a yearly release cycle. We've come to accept this, but they have 3 developers, and they have several different subgenres of Call of Duty. So what they used to do is they used to alternate releases between the developers. You'd get Modern Warfare
Which
one
was
year.
healthy.
Right, exactly. You'd get Modern Warfare 1 year, then you'd get Black Ops the next, maybe you'd get Sledgehammer to do one after that. You could get Advanced Warfare. And nobody knows what happened to Advanced Warfare. That just fell off the face of the earth.
I mean, it was terrible, to be fair. I really didn't like that one. But yeah, it was particularly like Activision and Treyarch, right? They were just like fucking boom, 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 and it worked so, and it went for so long.
It was Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and then
Infinity Ward. That's the fucking no Activision. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and then at some point Sledgehammer came in. There's Turtle Studio in there too, but I think they only did Elite. I just space it out, guys. Like, it doesn't take 5 years to make a Call of Duty. It just doesn't.
When are we gonna get a Call of Duty that's a good story mode? Because like it's not been one for a while.
You're not a fan of the modern Advanced Warfare?
I mean, like, look, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, great. Black Ops 1 was amazing. Black Ops 2 was okay. Every other Black Ops fucking sucks. I'll be honest with you. Their story mode is so fucking shit. Advanced Warfare, I didn't play them, to be fair. I really kind of stayed away from them. Ghost was probably the worst Call of Duty story I've ever played. That's what actually made me stop buying Call of Duty games for a long time.
Ghost was kind of strange. I
hated it.
The dog mechanics are interesting, but like it's just really, really weird Call of Duty.
They basically they try to do Battlefield without knowing what the fuck Battlefield is. You know what I mean? Like the way the campaign played out and looked, it's fucking abysmal. And Battlefield's just notorious for having terrible campaigns anyway, so why the fuck would you try to copy that? Just good gun physics. You know, like...
Right.
It didn't make any sense whatsoever. They're a good multiplayer game. They should just what they should do is just release a free fucking PvP fucking version and just do fucking the stupid skins at the ridiculously high prices like they have been and have that. That's what I truly believe they should do.
Do you a fan of the bullet drop physics?
They're all right. Like they're not the worst fucking gun physics out there. Like they're pretty decent. I think their old bullet drop physics are better than what they have now. It feels nicer. Mm-hmm. Like you play World at War, that feels fucking so good to play.
World at War? You know? I haven't played World at War in a long time.
A long time. It's a fucking great game. And it still stacks up so well. Like the gunplay is just amazing.
Okay.
It's really smooth.
I'll have to try
and clean.
It again.
Like,
I remember playing the beta for World at War. It was a long time ago. I don't think anyone saw a sequel to High on Life happening so soon. Dude.
Did you like the first one? Did you play it?
Oh, it was so funny, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Did you play the DLC?
Not yet. I have to play High on Knife. Is it good? To.
It's good. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
The new weapon is really good as well. It's really, really cool. You get like this sort of, it's basically like a pinball machine gun, but not machine gun, but a pinball gun, right? And there's just like these two little blue people on there, and they just like they help you pull the balls in, and then you just shoot it out, and it just dashes back and forth. It's great.
Oh,
a really cool
funny.
like mechanic. And then you have a super ability that puts one of the the pinball presses like bounce it around, puts one of them down, and then it ricochets around everywhere. So it's really fucking cool mechanic. Some of the new weapons look interesting. They really advertise this whole skateboard for point of traversal, which I thought was fascinating. Like they really dived into that in the trailer.
That sounds really cool. I have to play the base game again because I missed the end game achievement. I should have looked closer at the achievement list. I don't know how many people knew that like you don't have to sacrifice Kenny at the end of the game.
Yeah, you can do anyone.
I wish I tried anyone different but Kenny. I wish I tried just to see what would happen. So I have to play. Christ. I have to play it again just to get that achievement.
I can't believe you go rid of Kenny, you sick fuck. I just shoved "Let's do it" and then he came back fine. I'm like,
that would have made way more sense. Why didn't I try that? I was watching Ray play it, and he played. He didn't like Gus. I don't know why, so he threw Gus in there.
Gus, shotgun, right? Gus was fucking ace, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Let's see. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Everyone keeps talking about Blood of Dawn Walker. Super Meat Boy 3D caught everybody by surprise.
Yeah, that looks great. That's like fucking if Crash Bandicoot and Super Meat Boy had a baby. It looks so good.
It is.
Oh my days.
It was already hard. Why not make it harder?
I know. I love that mechanic, but also like Silk Song as well. I've been waiting for that game for so long. Too long, to be honest. Did you ever play Hollow Knight?
No, I heard a lot of people talk about it.
It's essentially a side-scroller Souls game. Is the best way to
all right.
describe it.
That's why
But
it's so popular.
the graphics are just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like this like gloomy forest and shit and caves, like these dark looking enemies and stuff. Like the mechanics are just so fun to play around with. It's a really, really good game. I highly recommend if you get like the base game on, like if you get on like console, for example, and on Steam, you can get a complete edition that comes with all this DLC. It's incredibly difficult. It is really, really difficult to get all these achievements. I have actually platinumed that game because I love it so much. A very unhealthy relationship with that game.
All right. Yeah, my coworkers were trying to tell me about Hollow Knight 2. I'll have to give that a run. Ninja Gaiden 4 is on the way. Let's see. The first expansion for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is a fascinating game. I have trouble playing it in more than short bursts.
Oh, you've played it?
Indiana Jones, I'm playing it.
I have not played it, but it looks good. But I don't understand the big press they made about DLC for it, to be honest with you. Unless the game was that great, I don't know.
I don't know if it's that great. Like I said, I have trouble playing it in more than short bursts. Because the whole appeal of it is that it's supposed to play almost exactly like an Indiana Jones movie would. Like you're basically Indiana Jones. And I think everybody knows that movies like that have highs and lows. It's not constant excitement. So it's for someone who has ADHD, it has trouble keeping your attention.
I understand.
A Beast of Reincarnation by Game Freak. Clockwork.
That looks good.
Clockwork Revolution. Gets a trailer but no date. That entire game is weird, but I might have to give Clockwork Revolution another look because that might be the new BioShock, right? It's
it is essentially.
Yeah, so I might need to give that another pass because I wasn't paying attention the first time. Grounded 2.
Never played the first Grounded. I just didn't see the appeal. It looks great, but I've just never seen the interest in it at all, to be honest with you.
Right.
Clockwork definitely did grab my attention though.
All right.
Because I've been waiting for like a BioShock sequel. So long.
Same. Me too. BioShock Infinite was such a near perfect game.
It was so good.
Oh my lord!
The story to that was such a fucking
crying for another one. The DLC was amazing. I thought that's what We Happy Few was gonna be when We Happy Few was first announced. Totally wasn't.
Same, and it just never hit like that, which is fucking depressing.
Ocean Fish, thank you for the 729. Appreciate it. Let's see. Elder Scrolls Online, Seasons of the Worm Cult expansion. I'm not an ESO guy, but to those of you who are.
DLC. I played the first expansion they released. I used to love that game, and it was so fucking terrible. I vowed to never play that game again.
Aphelion, 2026 release. No Ghosts at the Grand. I'm kind of rapid firing these. Age of Mythology Retold.
That looks good.
Muddang 2 Hearts. Planet Alana 2. See, a lot of these I'm just not following.
So Mudgang 2 Hearts looks like another type of Soulsy type game. That looks fucking great, to be fair.
Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive.
That looks good.
I'm told Solo Leveling is like the popular anime right now, so I'll have to sit down and watch that at some point.
Yeah, I've been told that. I have no clue about it either, but it looks great to play.
So I missed out on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, and now Pro Skater 3, 4 is on the way. I might have to try those. The kicker for me was that I didn't get into Tony Hawk games until Tony Hawk Underground.
Underground was great, to be fair.
I'm secretly hoping Underground 1 and 2 is next. I'm just hoping, right? Let's see. And I think Discord might have froze. All right, I'll roll with it. Let's see. Studio behind... I'm sorry. Fate's End. Fate's End is coming. And... yeah, this page is borked. Hold on a sec, guys. I don't know if this is Discord's problem or if I lost all of you. I might have lost all of you. Oh.
I am the hype!
All right, there we go. That happened.
I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
That could have been me, I'm not sure, but I didn't drop any frames, so I don't know what happened. Okay. Let me go back on the games I was looking at. So we were talking briefly about Tony Hawk. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Fate's End. And then, all right, here's the one a lot of people were waiting for. I was secretly hoping for this, Persona 4 Revival.
Yeah, dude.
So I had never played a Persona game. I had a copy of Persona 5 Royale. I was just kind of sitting on, and then they announced P3P and P4 Gold for Xbox. I started playing P3P shortly after P3R got announced. So I put the game down. I waited for P3R to release. P3R came out, loved it. So I completed it and the story. I got all the achievements. So I was secretly hoping for P4R. Can't wait for it. I've been told that that's the fan favorite, so I'm really looking forward to how that one stacks up against P3R, because P3R was really good.
Like, their latest ones are great, but 4 was my favorite. So when I saw that, I was like fucking freaking out, going, yes, let's fucking go. Like, fucking top of the lungs kind of shit.
Can't wait.
Great.
Gears 1 is back again. The second
For the
remake
third
of Gears
time.
The second remake of Gears of War, the first. All right, so I was looking away at the stream when this one was announced. Invisible Versus. Like, what?
Yeah, that looks great. My concern about that is it's the same thing that Mario Kart has a trouble with. It's limited to only the characters in that game.
I'm not sure I follow.
So Mario Kart, like the biggest issue I think is like they don't expand many characters outside of like what Nintendo has, which is why I feel like the Sonic racing is gonna fucking really compete with it, because they have like fucking anime characters, SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have all these fucking crossovers, which is what the appeal is, right? So long as the gameplay's fucking good, the appeal is how many fucking characters can I get from different universes, right?
And you know, it's kind of funny you bring that up, because I've maintained for years that Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed is an objectively better racer, or a better arcade racer than Mario Kart 8 ever is or ever was. Mm-hmm. Like, no, everybody gives me a weird look when I say that out loud. It's because, well,
it's true though.
But it is. It is.
It is true.
Like the transform mechanics are just way better. There's a smaller cast of characters, but there's way more variety. Like, they're between Sonic and the rest of Sega's properties. Like, this whole idea of Sonic Cross Worlds being like crossing between the different worlds and having different characters, it's not that crazy. We were doing it already with All Stars Racing. So I don't know why you're making a big deal of it now. I feel like you're only doing that because you released TSR, and TSR was just not good. TSR is just not fun to me.
I think like when that racing game comes out from Sonic, because it's multi-platform as well, right? It's already got the upper edge. Because like, why? This is the problem I think with Nintendo is, why would I buy a console for Mario Kart, which is one of the more dominant games that do get bought, right? So you've got Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers, Pokemon, Zelda. 4 fucking things, right? So that's 3 fucking separate IP titles. You've taken one away, essentially, with Sonic, if it plays good.
Right.
Like, you've literally taken one, because now I can get it on PC, I can get it on PlayStation, I can get it on Xbox. And it's crossplay. What are Nintendo doing? They're keeping all their products to themselves. It's going to eat them alive, especially when you got such a great competitor. Like, I'll be honest with you, I was one of the people that thought Crash Team Racing, you know, Crash Bandicoot's Team Racer.
Yeah, CTR,
I thought that was a far superior racer to fucking what Mario Kart was at the time. And I don't know why they never did it again.
A lot of people think that about CTR. I'm not certain what it is. It might be the brand loyalty, but CTR was pretty good.
It plays really well. Like, the remake they did for it is just fucking awesome to play.
CTR was amazing. Yeah, I had to grind all the stuff out for that game because I was doing a convention and I wanted to have all the content for people to play it. So I had a season with that game and it was pretty great. Double Fine, a new Double Fine game, Keeper. I'm not sure anybody really understands what this game is.
Yeah.
You never know what you're getting with Tim Schafer anymore. He just does stuff. And then we touched on Sonic Cross Worlds, and then of course finally was Black Ops 7, and that was the Xbox showcase. With the only thing we didn't touch on was the handheld, which I will get to as a point of discussion in the show today, because I think that's an interesting thing to talk about. Let me move this over. hang on one moment, briefly. Okay.
You all right?
I will. All right, I'll check this later. All right, cool. So, I also just realized I have the old goals on the stream. I should turn those off. I need to modify those later.
RG mentioned playing Skate 3 or Dirt. I thought Skate 2 was better than Skate 3, but Dirt was a fucking great racing game. Ever play Dirt?
No, but I heard Dirt was really good.
I think Dirt for a long time had the biggest map out of every game. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was Dirt that had it. It had like the biggest map that any video game had for such a long time. Now it's different. Like, No Man's Sky is literally endless, right?
Right.
But for like a very long time, it had like the biggest map. It was a fucking great game. I hope they remaster something like that. MotorStorm as well. Do you ever play MotorStorm? That was a huge Xbox IP.
No, MotorStorm.
That was a fucking.
I was never into a lot of like pure motorsports. I probably should try them sometime. Like I missed out on Forza.
It's a little bit more like chaotic than that. So you had like your bikes and your fucking your quad bikes and stuff. And you did like stunts in the air while you're in mid driving, and like there's fucking ragdoll physics, there's chaotic shit that happens around you as well. It was a very fun game to play. They did one called Apocalypse, if I'm not mistaken, and it's just like pure chaos going around you while you're playing. A real fun game.
Really briefly, because I wasn't looking at chat the whole time. Let me catch up on these. Thank you, Ocean Sunfish. Was there any games about Ocean Sunfish announced? No, sir, I don't think there were.
Fuck you.
And then Ocean Sunfish 2 again. I'm a fish. I was scammed. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I'm looking at it now. All right.
Good. Fuck you. Fucking you fish cunt.
How do you feel about? I have to ask. How do you feel about Yakuza?
What's going on with Yakuza?
No, how do you feel about the series? Do you like the Yakuza series?
Oh, I like the series. The most recent game, I couldn't get into though. Like a Dragon, I couldn't get into it.
Pirate.
Oh, I haven't played the pirate one.
Oh, okay. So
I haven't played that one yet.
So you like a Dragon? What was it? Infinite Wealth was the one before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Nah, like I said, like a Dragon. I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it. I think it was the whole like Yakuza games. Great, they're really fun, engaging, like fast-paced combat and stuff like that. Like good arcade feel that you don't get with a lot of games anymore. The problem is they are so rinse and repeat that it's hard to find a consistent drive. The stories are usually really, really fucking good, but I just couldn't keep engaged with the fifth one. I just couldn't. I really struggled.
I'm 4 games deep. I'm looking for the time to start Yakuza 4. So I've powered through 0, 1, 2, and 3. Because I was playing them on Game Pass. Unfortunately, now they're all gone. But thankfully, limited runs releases were timely, so I've got most of the collection coming my way. I'm waiting for it. I missed the release window for the collection edition of Yakuza 3. Which I'm bummed about. So now I gotta find a retailer that's gonna have that, and I'm probably gonna have to pay an exorbitant price for it. But then I'll have to get. Oh shoot! I've got a copy of Judgment, and then I'll have to play Lost Judgment, and then I need to play. Whoa, man! What was that weird one? Like a Dragon, Ishin, I think.
Trying to remember off the top of my head here. Fucking
Man, I'm pretty sure it's Ishin. And then after that, I think is Gaiden. And Gaiden, I'm actually looking forward to. So I haven't heard anyone tell me Gaiden's not good, so I'm looking forward to that. Want to play Gaiden really bad.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden's great.
Well, no, not Ninja Gaiden. Like a Dragon Gaiden.
Oh, well, I'm getting confused now, to be honest. I thought we were moving on to another game. I'm like, here we go, fucking yeah. No, I haven't played the pirate one, though. I didn't realize that was out.
Oh, yeah, Like a Dragon Pirate Hawaii? Oh, yeah, it came out a while ago.
Really?
Oh, yeah, RGG's pumping these out. It's crazy. They must have a much larger studio than I realized, because they are just releasing these like crazy.
Have you noticed, like, the increase in fucking Japanese games coming out? Like the Xbox Showcase? Majority Japanese and Korean games?
Guidance fun, but I have to play it between Like a Dragon and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. All right. Well, that's
Chinese,
good to know.
Japanese, and Korean games, I should say. Sorry, like
Yeah.
eight Asian games is what I'm saying. Like, there's a fucking huge influx of them, which is awesome because I love the anime styles. The anime styles are such an underrated like quality in gaming. It is out. What the fuck?
Yeah, did you, so, like, you know what I missed out on? I missed out on Stellar Blade. I heard Stellar Blade was amazing.
That's great.
All
Really
right,
good.
I'll have to, jeez, my backlog is, like, way too large at this stage. I need to do something. You okay over there?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Must be the wind.
Wait. Okay, well, all right, well, that's cool. That's gaming talk. We can absolutely get back to it soon because this is the stuff I love, bro, man. Like I would totally, if I had a gaming centric podcast, like I could totally let this rip for 2 hours. But
For real.
but I've got a few other things on my mind today. Most notably, is that the nerds have declared war. For God knows why, they have declared war on Tech Talk. So, I don't quite... Go ahead.
No. Carry on. Sorry.
I don't
My
quite...
ADHD's taken over.
I don't quite get it. The nerds don't really have a whole lot of things to gain by going to war with Tech Talk. From my point of view, the nerds have already been climbing up the ranks successfully, mind you. They have slayed their opponents in their wake, and have risen to near second, third, second on the ranks.
The second, isn't they?
I think
they've like.
Yeah, I think they are.
Smashed it.
They've been they've been destroying.
They've literally
right?
just slightly got beaten by Rewind, unless this hasn't updated. Let me just check. Yeah, slightly beaten by Rewind, which is fucking insane. And also you have like Gifted. They're on 5 and Gifted, but still though, like it's cool as fuck to see. Like it's awesome to see like the smaller show, or what was deemed the smaller shows, just kicking ass and being in the top.
Right.
Like, it's cool. That's what I love about it. It's fun competitiveness, right? That's what I love. And like they're racing it.
Yeah, let me. Oh, you know what? Here, let me. I just realized. Let me modify the goals and throw them back on the screen. I should do that.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, you can vamp if you wanna. For
Yeah,
just
I
a
got
second.
you. Ocean Sunfish with the 5 Canadian. Go fuck yourself. The Sunfish have already allied with the nerds. That's true, we have. I just wanted to know the reason why. Apparently, it's to do with the collab you guys had on the weekend. You weren't being too supportive or open about it. That's what I've
All right,
gathered.
So that's part of it. It's not that I wasn't supportive. I was happy to do that with them. I was just kind of having a bad day. Because I had to run the stream, and I've maintained for a lot. Like I've said this a lot of times. Okay. I'm very, very critical of my work, right? And when I screw up, it bothers me. And I kind of screwed up the beginning of that stream. I just kind of botched
well,
it.
That happens.
Yeah, it does. I just kind of botched it. I broke a couple things. And normally I try not to let it bother me, but like when you do that on stream and then the stream is just kind of on the internet forever, it just kind of looks bad, right? So,
dude, if you think you're bad, don't worry. I literally went live on Queens for a few seconds by mistake. Like I literally did. I haven't even watched it. I had like 137 views over there. Let's fucking go. They thought it was Becky with a drunk stream because for some reason, ever since OBS is updated, if you click start streaming and there's no scheduled stream, it'll make one. Which is really fucking irritating.
Right.
And I don't know why. So the first time it happened was with Cafe when I helped him out with the stream, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to change the thing. But I know for a fucking fact, CD-ROM, I know for a fucking fact, I changed that fucking stream key before I went for my nap. And I woke up like fucking 5 minutes before I had to go live. And I'm like, okay, awesome, I started. I'm like, why is it not linking out? And then all I see is like, fucking people spam me like, oh yeah, you're live in Queens, dickhead. I'm like, are you fucking for real, dude? Like, there's no, and I know I saved it as well. This is like, OBS is gaslighting the fucking shit out of me.
Man,
I saved it, I closed OBS, and I turned my fucking PC off to let it fucking chill.
Dude,
I was furious.
I run OBS in administrator mode because I'm so paranoid that it won't save any of my changes. Like, because that's happened to me. Like, what you're describing has happened to me before. So, like, I have to run in administrator mode now, or else I'm just deathly afraid.
It's happened twice now. The first time was actually my mistake. This time, I'm innocent.
Right.
I can't help any channel without fucking him over afterwards. Like, yeah, fuck you, basically.
Right.
Fucking pissed.
So there was that, and I you know, this again, this is a me thing. I don't do a very good job of hiding my frustration when stuff like that happens. As an entertainer, I really need to learn to not do that. And you know, it's kind of funny because here's another thing I've been saying since I got here. I've realistically been nothing but authentic since I got to this universe, right? Everything you kind of see about me is exactly what you would see in me in real life, just probably with the meter or with a knob just dialed up to 11. Right?
Yeah.
So
No, I get that.
So when people go out to Nickel City to see me at the convention, this is the me you're gonna see. I'll be, you know, I'm cordial, I'm friendly, I'm gonna amp it up. It's like, hey, see him, like, hey, brother, what's up? Like, nice to meet you. Like, maybe I'll dial it up a little bit, or maybe I'll be a little bit more reserved because I'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So it's gonna be one or the other, but I will be me. And the point of this diatribe is that what you're seeing on the screen is also how I am at my job. So, and it's really funny because the company I work at, which I won't name names, but my company is very, for whatever reason, the tech sector at my gig is really disorganized. It's dysfunctional. It is like the best way I can put it, right? It's a surprising level of dysfunctional. It's so dysfunctional that I will frequently, like, you'll hear me, like, I'll get on a meeting, I'll fight passionately for something, the meeting will end, and the first thing that, like, some of my coworkers will see me do is go, boom! Like, I'll hit my desk, I'll get up and I'll start going, I'll start walking around like, what is going on? Like, who is running this company? Like, why is this happening? Like, I'll go off, like, I'll start going off, right?
I've been there, dude. Fucking, like, not in the same thing with IT, but working a bar, you deal with some fucking right idiots sometimes. And, like, look, sometimes it's, like, being new to the trade. Other times it's just being a full-blown retard. Someone asked for a fucking baby Guinness. Do you know what a baby Guinness is? It's a shot, right?
Oh, no, tell me.
So a baby Guinness is Tia Marie, so it's a coffee-based liqueur. So it's like a black liquid, and then you have Bailey's with a teaspoon, and you filter on top, and it makes it look like a small Guinness, right? That's why it's called a baby Guinness.
Okay.
So it's quite a nice shot, quite sweet. Can get you fucked up if you have enough of them. And, like, someone had ordered a baby Guinness at my bar, all right?
Okay.
And this new member of staff. By this point, by the way, they've been working with us for 3 months. They decided, oh, I know what a baby Guinness is. They get a shot glass, they go to the Guinness Stout, and they start pouring straight Guinness into this fucking shot glass.
Okay.
And I just look at them, and I'm like, are you okay there? Like, what are you doing? Are you sampling? And they're like, oh, I'm making a baby Guinness. And I'm like, dude, are you for fucking real? Like, I'm like, there's literally, like, a handful of shots that we do that are, like, where you have to mix shit.
Right.
How do you not know this? Oh, I've never made one before. I'm like, what? Why do you think someone would order a shot worth of Guinness, you fucking psychopath? What is wrong with you? Like, this grown-ass man in his 50s is just looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? The recession that bad, dude? Like, I can't get a fucking... You know what I mean? Like, fucking... Honest to fucking God, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is actually fucking insane.
So you're a bartender in your other life?
Yeah, well, I used to be. I'm not anymore. But I used to manage a bar / restaurant / hotel.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Do you I'm not a big drinker. I will drink in social settings, and when I drink with rules.
Of course.
But do you are you familiar with the Drunken Moogle?
The what?
I'm gonna take that as a no. Let me see if this let me see if this site still exists. It does. Hold on, I gotta share this because this is really cool. I think this is one of the coolest blogs on the internet. So this site's called the Drunken Moogle. Here, I can full screen it. I think this place is really cool. This is like a whole blog of, like, gamer and geek cocktails. alcoholic.
Oh.
And like this is called a Palm of Power. This is from Hades. So let's see. Let's quickly go down this, right? Beetlejuice and Lydia. Slayer's Blood. So this is Doom.
That's fucking cool.
Uh,
Jack and Sally.
Jack and Sally, Witch's Brew.
Christmas.
So there's way more than this. Hold on, I know there are. So I can go down the list of some of the favorites that I've had before. Oh,
so you made these?
I've had these before. So what the hell? I think they changed drinks by series. Hold on, they messed with this blog a little bit. So here's
What about Adventure Time? That's crazy.
Yeah. So, okay, here's one called Shadow. There used to be. Oh, the picture for the Sonic shot's gone. Shoot. All right. Well, this one used to look really cool. This is a 1 part grenadine, 2 part methament schnapps, and 4 parts blue curacao, which is a Sonic the Hedgehog. Here's a Miles Prower, Angel Island. This is another Miles Prower. Here, I'll show you one that I had before that I thought was really cool. Oh, damn it. What did this? Okay, this blog has gotten a little borked. Let me see.
I'm curious.
Where's Iron Man? Or is it under? Oh,
Marvel,
no.
maybe?
Yeah, I don't see it. Unless it's under Marvel vs. Capcom. No. Okay. There was one called a Tony Stark Mark 8, and it was it was something, I don't remember what it was entirely, but it was something. It was kind of like a rounder glass. It was almost like a glass of whiskey, and it had a shot glass of orange juice in the center. And you're supposed to tilt it so that the shot glass tilts down, and then drink them together at the same time.
Oh, you're on by like a bomb shot.
Kinda, yeah. I got those are something like that, or stuff like that is a lot more popular now, right?
Yeah, so you have like Jaeger bombs and stuff like that, like loads of spin-offs and stuff with different like liqueurs and shit. So I went through a phase like as a bartender making like different like cocktail stuff, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things I did make was based off like Thanos during the Infinity War coming out, and I made something called the Infinity Gauntlet, and it was essentially it was 5 shots on top of a massive tanker that had a bit of mixer and stuff like that in it, and the idea was you had 5 shots, so you'd 4 like balancing in at angles. So you had a carefully low force so they stuck, and then you had one laid on top, and then you had another on the side. And the gimmick was you had to slam down the tankard, and then they would fall. They would all fall in. They were hard glass. So they never broke, thankfully. And then you'd fucking down the entire beverage, and then you take the final shot, and you take that. It was fucking beautiful. It was like a mix of just fucking. I can't remember the exact ingredients for it. I have got it written down somewhere because I only I always write anything I've made, but I have so many now it's unreal. But like, such a good show. I used to do loads of themes from games and movies. There's a YouTube channel called How to Drink, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a look to see if he still does anything. And he used to, he's still about, he's awesome. He makes drinks based off how like potions in video games, etc. and stuff, like, you know, Nuka-Cola and stuff, on how they're described as flavor-wise in the game. Mm-hmm. So he'll find as much research as he can, talk about the backstory of it and stuff, and he'll actually make the drink. Really cool thing is, you know, the signature drink for Cyberpunk for Johnny?
No, I'm about to get started on Cyberpunk, actually.
So he has a signature drink, which you'll get familiar with as you play it. He made a version of it, and they actually took his ingredients to make it the official variant of the drink.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's a very cool dude. He's got one year, it's like, can potions from The Witcher 3 be real drinks, for example? And he'll make them. He made an old Zelda cocktail beverage that essentially is like the level up the health potions.
Yeah,
when you add a shot to it, it'll change the color of it to be the higher level potion. We're fucking just clever as fuck, to be fair. Like, he's a really, really cool dude. No bartending experience at all before he started this channel, by the way. Like, zero. And he's like made some like amazing shit. So like, I highly recommend you check him out, especially if you love like gaming related like cocktails and stuff.
All right, I'll have to give that a look. This is what I got on screen are called the Golden Goddesses. These are really cool shots. I actually did 2 of these with a friend. I think I did. Actually, maybe I only did one. I think I had Faore's Wind. So, if anyone familiar with Zelda knows the three goddesses, Nehru, Din, and Faore. So these are the three spells: Nehru's Love, Din's Fire, and Faore's Wind. So these are pretty cool. I don't know. I just wanted to show those off, and there's a video game bar. There's a barcade in Syracuse called Three Lives, and they have potions there. They call them potions. They're sold in kind of like the round bottles, and they're doubles. So everybody that buy those has to be careful.
Bro.
Oh yeah, we got to tell everyone, be careful. Those are strong, right? The place is really cool. They have a, I don't know if anybody else does this, but they have a roll-a-shot. You can pay like $8 to roll a 20-sided die and see if you get and see what kind of shot you get. And one's a critical failure. You'll the critical fail is like something with jalapeno juice. It's supposed to be like really awful. So, but the other stuff they have on that list is really cool. Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. I don't think I was. I wasn't paying close attention to it for a second. Okay, I think we're good there. So,
But if we ever meet, I'll make you some gaming-related cocktails, and you can be a first sample for me and see if you like them. I'll make new ones based off games you like as well. I don't mind doing that. I love making shit. So, like, yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Where do you stand on prom right now?
It's due like October, November, right? I'm probably gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. To be fair, I mean, I'll be going solo. You know. See, do you want a date? I really like that Riz note, dude. I mean, like,
jeez. To be fair, I don't. I have to. I need a solid date of when it is. My October is really busy. I have Retro Game Con in October. That's a local convention. I have to be there. It's something I do every year. I have a booth there every year, so that's kind of like traditional for me.
Interesting. So, can I ask what you do with these conventions? Is it relating to your job, or is it something you do on the side?
This is a side gig for me. I don't talk about it very much here, just because I want to be very careful about how I cross promote stuff.
I think this is cool to talk about, because it gives people an option for meet and greets and stuff. I think that's a really cool way to go about it.
So I a number of years, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I founded just a community called the New York Gamers Federation. I started this just years ago because I just for a wide number of reasons. I wanted to do something. 2, I wanted to leave a legacy. 3, I thought like something that happens more often than it should is that when there's a tragedy, kind of like in the news or something, like on the American side, a lot of times when there's some sort of tragedy, a lot of senators or a lot of congressmen, a lot of lawmakers, a lot of people who don't know what the hell they're talking about, will frequently try to shift the blame onto video gaming, and it irritates me. It irritated me to the point of like, I need to do something about this, right? So I wanted to. My concept was I wanted to see how far-reaching across the state of New York I could get, where I could just bring us all together and be like, no, listen, there are a wide amount of us that just play, that we're just cool dudes and we just play, right? We just play games. We're not violent. We're not antisocial. We're not.
Has that worked? There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. It might be me. Many apologies.
No, it's fine. Where did I lose you?
So you're like, it's a couple of people, we just want to play games without any troubles.
Yep, we get us together and we just want to play, right? So, the way I explain it to people now is that the 3 core pillars of my community are building on brands, fostering fellowship, and stopping the stigma. I wanted to create a community that would fight the stigmas of gamers being antisocial, violent, and lazy, and all the stuff that comes with the concept of being a gamer. I think there are people in this community that think I don't play games. I play a ton of games. Like, gaming is what I do. And one of the things I do now, like, to kind of, like, spread my message and build my community is that I will go to different local conventions. Like, I will pack up all my crap. I have a ton of TVs. I'll pack all my TVs up. I'll pack all my consoles up. Like, and I'll go to conventions and I will exhibit. I'll set all my stuff up. I got projectors. I got projector screens. I will, like, open up all this stuff and I will just let people play my stuff. Like, any game that I have. I will go with.
That's awesome.
I go with all my, pack my controllers, my consoles, my physical copies, and I go with, like, disinfectant. You gotta.
Especially since COVID, it's going to be safe and sorry. Yeah,
absolutely. And everybody just comes and plays. Like, I had last Nickel City, I had Blaze Blue Central Fiction running, and I had these guys that just kept coming back because they were just really competitive with each other. Never played Blaze Blue in their life, and they just picked it up and they just wanted to fight each other.
You made 2 new fans, then.
Right,
dude, I love that. Blaze Blue is a great game. That's awesome.
Right, so that's what I do, and I've done free play with I've done modern free play at Retro Game Con for years. On the other scope of it, I just kind of go to a lot of conventions because I can. I find it fun. This Saturday I'm going to KEEMSTAR for the first time. I've always wanted to go there. I've
heard of it. It looks really, really cool.
It sounds fun. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I'll always wanted to. And I've been I've wanted to go see Sonic Expo for a while. I don't know if that's going to be realistic for me. I might go to Texas later to see it. But in October, I've also got a trip to Florida with some friends. We're going to go see Epic Universe. So I've just got a lot to do. So if the day is right, I will make the time and I'll see about going to prom. I won't like it. I hate prom.
Yeah.
But
I literally ditched my prom to go and get shit-faced in Cardiff. So I never went to it. The family weren't the impression I did, but I was like, I was in a suit. I was going to get accepted anyway, right? I didn't need ID, so I was okay. That's what I did, like, back then. Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting, I guess. I'm probably just going to fucking have a bit of fun and fuck about. Like, that's kind of what I did at Fat Camp. To be fair, I did more work in the backgrounds at Fat Camp than anything, but, like, still, like, have a bit of fun and just, meet new people, that have been added to the team, which would be really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, I think.
Yeah, because I don't want to say no to a lot of in life events, but, like, if the first one's gonna be prom, it's like, really? Because, like, I'm hearing all the stories about Fat Camp, and Fat Camp sounded really interesting, right? And I'd like to do something like that. Purple Flurp, thank you for the $2. Everybody's calling me this name. I don't get this name. I don't understand.
I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know, but that's fucking... I mean, look, dude, Rastov literally has a million nicknames because of his name, bro. Trust me. Just be lucky and grateful that your name isn't as memeable as his is, because you can literally put anything in his name and it's fucking meme. Like, it's really unfortunate for him.
Final mention, Too Many Games. Too Many Games is definitely on my radar, too. I've wanted to go to that for years. I couldn't last year because it clashed with Nickel City. It's probably going to clash with Nickel City again this year. I'm waiting for the right time to go to Too Many Games, but that's definitely on my radar. Golly, I feel like I got a lot of shows coming up. I gotta see. I gotta look over my schedule again. All right, but yeah, that's what I do. Prom is
cool, man.
Prom is a question mark right now, but I kind of want to make it work. If the boss says jump, I want to say, I kind of want to be like, how high, right? So I for certain want to make that work, and I don't want to disappoint a lot of people, but telling them right now, if they want to meet me for certain, Nickel City's the place to be.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, really briefly, because I kind of missed it. Now is the time. Stocks are on the rise, y'all. Now is the time to reach deep inside. Come on, Discord. There we go. To reach deep inside Dine Pockets and head over.
I was wondering what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, okay. I'm here.
To reach deep inside your pockets and head over to the Lowcow Tech Talk shop. Not a lot of stuff is here yet, but more stuff is on the way. You can grab yourself the classic CD-ROM What Tech Support tee. We have the signature shirt. The signature hoodie is there. It is great. I finally got mine, and I love it. And we have the snapback too. Definitely more stuff on the way. The final draft of the Tower of Glammy shirt is incoming. The windbreaker still pending correction. And I'll tease this a little bit. I might have mentioned this before, but I'm still talking to Baja Wolf behind the scenes where I can about all sorts of stuff. Chargers, flash drives, mouse pads, desktop pads. I want to go full bore at this. So there's a lot of stuff that I want to see what I can put on the store and see what you guys can get. And a reminder, now is the time to buy. If you're interested in any of this and you're going to be at Nickel City, buy today so it gets to you on time. Bring it with you to Nickel City. I'll sign anything you want. So get your stuff today, just to make sure that it gets there on time. All right.
Lowcow.co, you hear the motherfucker. Lowcow.co, hit that fucking tech talk out and get yourself some premium merch. Hit it up, fuckers.
Purple Flurp, again, thank you for the $2. This is going to be all day. Yeah, this is...
Glamours. What the
yeah,
fuck does that
this
mean?
is my life. All right.
Glammy, right.
All right, so we need to get back into this. The nerds have declared war. I still don't quite understand why. That they have nothing to gain from attacking me. Ginger Snaps, be competitive. I'm not spending $20 for an 8 gig drive. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to talk to Baja Wolf about that. I don't set the
What
prices.
if it has like one in every amount of fucking flash drives has one of CD-ROM's phone number digits?
Oh no.
Like 1 in 10 has one of his phone. Can you imagine how good that would be? Because
Yikes.
these people that are buying it would have to communicate if they got it on the flash drive to be able to, and then they'd have to do mathematics on figuring out your phone number because they wouldn't know what position it is.
Yeah.
And like the first person that calls you gets a free T-shirt or something.
You know what?
Like,
That'd be a fun little ARG to play. Yeah, I get it.
Like you'd have to change your number, obviously.
Oh, I'd get a burner number.
Like I'd say 1 in 10, 1 in 10 chance of buying a flash drive, you get one with a mobile number on it.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I could.
I would genuinely buy one.
No,
just for the chance of getting it.
That's a brilliant idea. I could easily create a Google voice number and just run that as a campaign for a month. That'd be, yeah, why not?
Yeah, like plug it in the flash drive and it's just one digit. There's a file that just has the number in particular.
All right, I can entertain that. Why not?
A lot of people are going to get prank called in the process, like trying to figure it out. But fuck 'em.
No, I don't want to be that bad. All right,
it's
so
a CD-ROM.
Yo, who this? All right. Wow. All right. So, where do I even begin with this? We know that the nerds are declaring war on us because of just something. Like I said, I was critical. I don't even remember how we got off track about this. I critical of my work. Just kind of let a bad attitude show for a little while. Something I need to work on. But the nerds want to declare war. You know what? At first I wasn't about it. Fine. This is how it's gonna be. This is the game I'll play. You want to declare war, Buff? You want to know something? Here's how I feel about your war, Buff. War's for pussies. War is for people that need to gather other people to do their dirty work for them. So you could have come to me like a man, and we could have settled our beef, whatever beef you have one-on-one, like adults do. But no, you wanted to declare war. You wanted to gather up your NDF, your people. You wanted to gather up your viewers and have them do all your dirty work for you. Fine. CD-ROM's willing to play the game. You want to gather up your NDF? We'll recruit and build the TUF. There's nothing more dangerous than a man with nothing to lose, Buff. And let me reassure you, I've got nothing to lose. Yeah, the Tech Talk United Front.
All right, okay. It's very politically engaged, coming across as a bit of like Empire kind of vibe, but
right.
What does I like it, dude. The Empire reigned for 3 films. I'm just saying, they did fucking good, dude.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me. So this is the game we're gonna play. I'm all in, baby. Fine, we're gonna do this. So you can gather all the people you want, but the Tech Talk folks, the OGs that stick with us, we're resilient. We're resilient as all hell. We will persevere. You ever deal with cockroaches? They're really hard to get rid of. So, like I said, fire the nukes, we shall remain. So, we are, as of today, where's the picture? Where's my Discord? Here it comes. There we go. Okay. Arise. Why is my screen share taking this long today?
All right. It's okay.
Arise and enlist in the TUF and battle! Declare war with the NDF! Battle with the nerds! Green the grays today and rise! Rise, I say! Join the front because multiple small shows are joining with the NDF today. Oh, I can't be displaying that. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. I did it bad.
It's a good thing it's not on full screen so people can't read it. Like you're fine. I'm looking at it now. Like you generally can't. You can barely read anything. So you're fine. Yep.
Oops.
Got a little too excited there, buddy.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're all good.
Today is the day. Go ahead. I'm so bad at this. Go ahead.
Today is the day. It's not how that sentence is usually used, but I know what you mean. Look, Tech Talk gotta do what Tech Talk gotta do.
Absolutely.
Test is one man at the moment, so Test is gonna be eating the popcorn on the sideline. I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
and the entirety of my fan base, the viewer base, I fucking hate saying fan base. Viewer base that fucking despises me.
You're the medic.
And likes to troll me. The medic? Nah, fuck that, dude. I ain't no Hacksaw Ridge. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna fucking sit with the popcorn. I'm like, oh, this is a pretty spicy meatball right there.
Well, I was gonna say at least the medic is neutral, right? So, but
true. But also, I just like watching fucking shit go. You know, some people just want to watch the world burn. I think I'm one of those people.
Dude, that's totally me if I wasn't directly engaged in this war.
Yeah, you guys got called the fuck out.
But like, I didn't want to be involved in this. Like, I like they called me into the nerds chat yesterday. I'm like, I'm at work. What do you want? And like they're it's like, yeah, did you fix your hair? Yeah, he's like, yeah, dickhead, I shaved my head, I fixed it. Like, yeah, I get it, I made a mistake. It's like you join the chat, the insults start flinging, and then you turned beans against me. So this wasn't gonna be a thing.
He turned beans against you?
Oh yeah, they tried to they didn't maybe turning her against me is the wrong colloquialism, but yeah, like you've officially drawn beans into this. Why? What did I ever do to deserve such disrespect, Buff? You vile fiends! You vile fiends have taken her and have placed her in a castle far, far away. You have stolen the fair maiden, and I must now fight for her love and respect. So this is where we are. The TUF will rise. We will rise, and we will fight glory. Hallelujah. I can't keep. I'm trying so hard. I got a headache. Oh, I have a headache. Enlist in the TUF today. Hey, is Congo Ball still here? He still doesn't have a membership. Green the Grace. Get Congo Balls a membership.
Look, guys, you couldn't give me members because YouTube hates me at the moment. So let's give some fucking members for Tech Talk, okay? Let's make up for, Glammy's MIA. She's probably tired, bless her. So let's make up something so she has something cool to come back to. Come on.
I'm not even mad.
Get it going, fuckers.
I'm not even mad she's not here. She's probably really tired. She needs the rest.
Yeah. It's 4 a.m. for you guys. It fucking happens. You know what I mean? You guys are fucking chill. Don't worry.
Right.
Don't you fucking worry about it.
Right.
It's a fucking late time to be starting.
Camera's tilted. There we go. I gotta get a mount for this thing. But yeah, so this is gonna be a whole thing, it sounds like. Normally, guys, I don't like asking people to take sides, but the gauntlet has been thrown. So if you and let's be blatantly honest, Tech Talk's the underdog. We knew it would be the underdog in this story. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I've been the underdog my whole life. I'm not delusional. I get it, folks. There are large swaths of people that don't want me here, that don't think that I belong here.
What?
And
fuck them.
Hey, yeah, screw them. I think I earned this. I worked for it.
No, don't say screw them. Fuck them.
Well, I would, but that word's not in my vocabulary. Sorry.
Oh, you don't
but
swear?
No, I try not to. I
Shit, you don't, do you?
I will limit it to saying it like in text, but like in out loud is not comfortable for me.
I've only just realized. My bad. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to press you
it's
into
fair.
that.
It's fair.
I only just realized you don't swear. Holy shit.
I try not to. There are a few words that I give credence to, but not very many.
I will try to censor myself. I do apologize.
No, you don't have to censor yourself for me. I don't have baby ears. I'm
No, I know, but I just said it again.
No,
rude
go.
now.
Let it rip. I don't care. This is war.
If you ever want
war.
the word, if you ever want the word fuck in a sentence, we don't want to say it, just put a gap and I'll put it in for you, okay?
No,
Okay,
it's brother, it's fine. Say whatever you want. I don't have to say it. You can say whatever you want. Like I'm surrounded by I surround myself with people that let this stuff rip all the time. Like so it doesn't bother me. I'm used to it. It's
Chill, though.
just words that aren't in my vocabulary. I prefer not to use.
I got you. I respect that. Anyway, the handheld console. We need to talk about this.
Yeah,
because
all right. Absolutely.
This is insane.
I think it is too. So let's go over this. Yeah, so this is interesting for a number of reasons. I wish Dark Reader didn't do this. Do you have where do you stand on light mode versus dark mode?
I use dark mode all the time.
All right, good man. Let me show you something that I have an extension called Dark Reader on all of my browsers, and it's a lot of fun, but let me show you what it does. It does this.
It can fuck with the little things. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, so that happens.
It inverts all my pictures.
When I'm using like Canva, it'll invert all of them. And it's
my
really
eyes.
fucking annoying because I feel like it saves that way, but it doesn't.
Oh god.
But
my eyes.
yeah, it's frustrating. I like dark mode's great. I use it for opera, so I'm like, yeah, fucking awesome. Perfect for me. It literally is. It's bob on, right? It's easy on the eyes. It makes me feel good. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, let me see if I can throw up a different picture so I can read from something else.
No good.
Just because I don't want to throw something up from the docket. What was it? Xbox. Xbox LIX. Okay, so Bing. Why am I using
Terrible
Bing?
name though, right?
I'm not a fan of it.
Fucking stupid name. Ally? Like why?
Well, I can pretty much tell you exactly why. All right, here's probably a good shot. This is on the actual Xbox site. Oh, what the freak? Come on, stop doing that. All right, so open image, new tab. Okay, cool. So I will move this over here.
While you do this, how many likes we got? We only got 52 guys. There's 261 of you in here. Let's get some likes in. Come on, show some support and love for these peoples.
Absolutely. We're trying our best over here. Like the stream.
Fuck yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's a slow news day, I guess. All right. So here's kind of like your view of the Xbox LIX. So the whole concept behind this is, guys, if you didn't know, this is Project Kenan, and it's now officially unveiled as your Xbox LIX. This is the Xbox branded ROG Ally. So we knew I don't know how many people follow Xbox Ready. I used to get their his videos every day until the LCU screwed up my algorithm. But I used to get this Xbox news stuff every day, and Project Kenan was a hot topic of discussion all the time. But this is what it turned out to be. So we knew for a long time it was going to be a modified ROG Ally, and here it is. So it's modified with I don't remember if the original Ally kind of looked like this. I don't think the Ally had kind of like grips that stuck out like this. I don't think it did. And now I need to get a picture for comparison. I'm pretty sure it didn't. It doesn't. It didn't. Okay, so the actual ROG, yeah. So this looks way different than the actual Ally. So the Ally is more square. It doesn't have the Xbox grips on it. So this is a little more engineered to kind of be like the feel of an Xbox controller with a screen in the center. The big thing that everybody needs to call attention to is the Xbox button that's on the side, like over here. So this is basically an ally with a very, very sleek and functional Xbox game bar built into it. And I've been told through a number, not directly, or from what I've gathered, that the game bar and how this works on this handheld is very sleek, very smooth, super functional, and a very welcome addition to anybody who games primarily on Xbox. It works very well when you pull up your Xbox games. So this is the first foray for Microsoft into handhelds, and it's slated to be a very solid contender into the market. And I don't know how I feel about it, even with all that said. What do you make so far of this, man?
So what I like about it is the Windows switch, right? How you can with ease flip from one app to another. I love that. I love that. I think that's such a clean look. The quick access buttons on the side, fucking sleek as shit, nice and easy. In a way where you're not gonna accidentally click the wrong one as well. By the way, the buttons are actually looked and presented on the side. So I love that because there's nothing I hate more than accidentally pressing an option button and then it disrupting my gameplay. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the look of it, if it looks how if it feels how I think it's going to feel based on the aesthetic, like the look, that's awesome for me because I have quite thick thumbs. So when I'm clicking across or something, clicking the wrong thing by mistake happens all the time. But I don't feel like I will with something like this. My main concern, price tag.
Yeah. Did they release that?
They didn't.
Okay, so nobody knows right now.
No, I think they should be clever, strike it as a loss, and compete with the fucking Nintendo product.
Usually they're smart enough to do that. The Xboxes have always sold at a loss. Like Microsoft knows better. They sell their hardware at a loss and recoup on software. There's a lot of Sony was smart enough to do that for a while. I don't think Nintendo's wise enough to try to do that. I still no. I have a Switch 2 and I like it so far. It's okay. I still think $450 was a miss. I think $400 was the sweet spot for Switch 2, and I think they missed it. So I'm waiting to see if that goes downward. I think now is an awful time for this stuff. I to be blatantly honest, I don't think I'm gonna go for this. And the reason I'm not jumping on the train for this Xbox Ally is because this isn't what I wanted out of an Xbox handheld. There have been reports that in another 2 years they're gonna have a truly internal Xbox handheld come out, one that's separate from Asus and ROG, and that's the one I want because that's the one that shouldn't be running any of ROG's hardware, any of their branding. That should be
the Xbox.
Yeah, that should be the handheld that runs Xbox OS, right? And what scares me the most about this right now is that I want the Xbox handheld to be functionally similar to the Steam Deck. And what I mean by that is that the Steam Deck, the reason the Steam Deck works for me is because the Steam Deck is always offline. The Steam Deck has your licenses localized. It doesn't bitch at you whenever you're not online, and it's like, you need to be online to let me validate this license and play this game. It's like, no, maybe let me connect to the internet for first time setup, grab a few updates, and then I will localize your licenses, play whatever the hell you want. I'm worried that Microsoft isn't wise enough to try something like this because the backend's running Windows. That is my greatest fear.
I know what you're saying. It was my primary concern is one, what games is truly going to be able to run efficiently? Because they said there's over 1,000 games that are going to be coming out that are going to be capable for it, which I think is fucking incredible. I love that. But I'm worried is it going to be a point where you're going to have to stream most of these things from your console? Like how the PlayStation, they have their handheld for it's literally for streaming. You know what I
Right.
mean? For streaming from your console to your handheld. And that works pretty smooth, to be fair. There's literally no delay. It's great.
Right.
Provided you have like somewhat half decent internet. But I'm worried that's going to be the case for some games, in which case, why the fuck do I have a handheld to begin with? Like, what's the point in it? There's no point in it for me at all if I'm just. I get it on the go and stuff, but I can wait 2 hours in the train and play on my phone, right? Because this is my opinion on it. This is your biggest competitor. This mobile phone, which is essentially, in comparison to a console, a fucking supercomputer, because I can do so much more than just play games on this. Now, what I love about Xbox is it's much more than just games. It's media and all this shit. They've capitalized the fuck on that. They have done way more than fucking Sony have for a long time. And I love that, because that's what I like about when you're getting a new Xbox, you're not just getting it for games, you're getting it it's just a media connector, right?
Right.
Essentially, like buying like a fucking Skybox in the UK and stuff, like all your programs and shit back then. Like you have an Xbox, it does everything. It does Blu-ray, DVD, all this shit, music, like anything you want, it's there. So I love that. Apparently, this has access to fucking Steam though.
Yeah. You got me
Which
there.
is cool. If it's cheaper than the Steam Deck and it can run a lot of fucking Steam games smoothly, I'm game. You've sold me there. That actually might be something, the first handheld I actually invest in that's new. Because I haven't invested in a new handheld. Like, I didn't even buy the Switch when it came out. I waited for a while until it fucking came, like after it came out to buy one.
Yeah.
So if they do this, I might actually consider buying it.
Well, so you just made me realize. I highly doubt this is going to be cheaper than the Steam Deck, because the ROG Ally was not cheaper on release. I think the Ally X is still going, like it came out last year and is still going for $800 US. A Legion Go is still going for about $650. And the Steam Deck, I'm pretty sure the Steam Deck was close to about $600. Well, no, the base model Steam Deck was closer to $400. Hang on, let me see what they're still going for directly from the source. Yeah, the base model Steam Deck is $400, $550 for the OLED model. Actually $550 for the 512 OLED model and $650 for the 1 terabyte OLED model. So this is a newer model too. I don't even think I have this one. So no, highly doubt it. Jeez, man, at $650 for the best model Steam Deck, no, there's no way that there's no way this Ally is going to be cheaper than that. I highly doubt it. I would love it if it was, but if an Ally X at 2024 is still going for $800, there's no way in hell. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful. Microsoft's pretty good when it comes to the being conservative with prices, and I know they have big competition when it comes to like Nintendo products. Right? You want to fucking undercut the mic fact.
Yeah.
I think striking a good loss and making up on like whatever you have, like your extra Game Pass purchases, your connections with Steam and stuff, because they probably have like percentages and shit like that shared through that. I don't know how they're working things out, but there's access to bigger things, right? So if they can figure that out and make it work, I think it's perfect, right? Like as you said, upsell on the software, downsell on the fucking hardware.
If Microsoft was the only fish in this decision, I would agree with you, but I don't think they are. I think
you got Asus as well.
Asus is going to be the dark horse in this. Yeah,
they are fuckers.
Yeah,
but I don't think Microsoft would make a deal if they ain't going to be willing to agree on something though. There's got to be something they're doing to bring them in. You know what I mean? Like to actually get to an agreement with them where it's going to work. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah, and on top of that, Xbox just raised prices too. So,
what, the Series X?
Yeah, on the consoles and stuff because of the Terra 4.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
So we kind of knew that was coming. I don't feel great about it. I mean,
raising prices in the console is what, like fucking, was it like fucking 4 years old now?
Yeah. See, that's the part that doesn't make sense. It is. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly 4 years old. Yeah. They announced higher prices last month, I think. Price changes. Let's see.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. See, because the Switch announced and they followed suit. Some new first party games are going to be $80. Series S and X availability may continue to change. Pricing United States. Oh, okay. There's a whole PDF. Hold on.
Yeah, Switch need to stop fucking overselling their game prices. That's really pissing me off because there's no way they put in that much investment where you'd have to where you like, oh, we need to sell this game for $80 a piece to make any money. There's no way you're doing that. Not for a Switch fucking level product of fucking detail and graphics and time. Like there's Zelda, okay, maybe arguably so, right? But it's still like there's nowhere near to the like their AAA titles are not AAA for normal consoles. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're heavily chopped to be dealt with on a handheld, which makes sense.
So,
but like to try and warrant $80 fucking for a fucking new game is actually disgusting.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I hate what we're dealing with right now. But the sad thing is, I also think that the root of what's causing this stuff needs to happen. I wish it wasn't like this, but I think it needs to happen to get a world that embraces free trade, right? Mm-hmm. So it's an unfortunate casualty of war. It's what it is. But the pricing that Xbox is adopting is pretty asinine to me. Because the console's been out for 4 years and they're saying that the Series X is going to go for $600 US. I think that's crazy. So it's sad. It's a sad period of time right now. So, everyone hold the line. Yeah, get a PC, exactly.
Like at the end of the day, right? PC made Microsoft basically made their fucking consoles redundant. They made them as a budget-esque thing, right? But I'm not being funny. If you're willing to pay that much for a console in this day and age, when it's 4 years of outdated tech, and they're gonna bring a new one out in the next fucking 3 to 4 years, you know it anyway. You know that we're already due for a fucking gen upgrade. We're already due for, which is fucking batshit insane.
Right.
So you think about it, save the extra $1, guys. Get yourself a gaming PC that can outlive the fucking next gen console. It's quite simple. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, you're paying more, but guess what you got access to? Xbox. Guess what you got access
true.
to?
Yeah.
Steam. Yeah. Epic Games. Like there's so many more opportunities to game on a PC. And Xbox basically made themselves fucking redundant with buying a console if you can like afford to save for it because PC exists. And because they made their market open for the PC audience. Mm-hmm. Games Pass basically made owning the console redundant.
Yeah.
The PlayStation, I get what you'd want to do is some people don't want to wait fucking 2.5 years for a PlayStation game to may or may not come out on PC. I understand that. But for Xbox, it's literally day one releases and they're free. Well, they're not free. It's like what, $10 or something like that?
I'm sorry. What was that last part? What's
the Game Pass is like $15 now?
Separately of an Xbox subscription, yeah, or you could pay $20 a month for Xbox Ultimate.
There we go. That's what I mean. So like, yeah, $20 for like a fucking like a ridiculous amount of games and day one releases.
Yeah, and the pricing for Xbox Ultimate doesn't make me feel great, but it's not awful either. It could be much worse. I mean, when Game Pass first came out, you had to have Live and then you had to have Game Pass. I mean, you didn't have to have Game Pass just to play Game Pass games, but you had to have Live to play online, so you were spending $20 a month anyway. Like when Game Pass had their promotion, like I bought 3 years of Live and then converted to Game Pass Ultimate for $1. So, and then I ran my 3 years, and then that ran out, and then I was sad. But now it's just like $20 a month, which could be a lot worse. It's just the way pricing things are right now. But that's where we're at.
Imagine it though, like how much is fucking GTA 6 gonna be when it comes out?
Entirely too much.
But like everyone was like pissed, thinking, "Oh my god, they're gonna charge $100 for that game." Mm-hmm. Like, okay, how many hours does the average person get out of that game? I would say it's far more replayable than fucking Super Mario Brothers.
That's very true.
If you're gonna charge $20 more for a game, you're probably gonna get thousands of hours out of.
It's the online mode.
And the online mode as well, Yeah. But I think they'll probably keep it at a fair price tag. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to capitalize on microtransactions. Fucking Rockstar made millions off their microtransactions. And that's what they're going to do again.
Shark cards. Yeah, they're probably going to make bank on all those freaking shark cards. I bet you they were bankrolled for years by Achievement Hunter alone.
They still make so much money off it. They still make so much money off Shark. Have you seen their microtransactions are still like fucking insane?
They must be. They must be because they kept releasing content.
Well, like fucking 2012 the game came out or something like that, wasn't it? 2012, 2013 the game came out.
10 tail end of the Xbox 360.
Yeah, so like essentially fucking 13 years
Mm-hmm.
of microtransactions, and they've made millions from offering money like for people to buy, like
Yeah.
you know, and expand and like shortcut expansion kits, right? Like it's crazy. So like they could easily sell that game for fucking 2 pence and they would make absolute bank off that game anyway, because people would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get 5 million for $50. Yeah, fucking why not? You know?
Right.
Like, people
And
will
it's,
do, and that's
and it's gone in
not
an
5
instant.
million.
And it's gone
Yeah,
in
and
an
it's gone
instant.
like that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Because
so
no
man.
one's good with finances.
No, I'd rather just play the game. I'd rather just play the game. I'd rather
too.
I'd rather just get a squad and do the casino heist over and over again.
Yeah, I thought with the submarine one, that was a good one. I was making fucking bank
Man,
off that.
like I just heisting online is weird sometimes. You get people that like will join your random heist because you don't have a squad and you're like, I just need people to do this heist, right? And then you'll wait for them to ready up and they'll be like, offer us more. It's like, no,
Dude,
I did the work.
The negotiation tactics you get with some of these assholes, and you just look at them like, you fucking for real, dude?
Yeah,
Like,
they'll hold the room hostage until you give them more, and I'm like, all right, well, bye. I'll just requeue the room.
kick 'em.
I don't need
Yeah.
you.
dude, it used to be so annoying dealing with that. Like, I remember doing the first one, like, I want like the same amount. I was like, no, do your own and get more. What the fuck do you mean? I'm giving you 30%.
I bought into this.
Yeah.
And I did all the prep work. You're lucky you're
Yeah.
here right now.
Yeah. Be fucking grateful, asshole. Okay?
Right.
And you get paid for helping me with the setup. So
Right.
shit. I know how to calculate how much income you get, bitch.
You should be
Like,
happy you get
fucking-
15%.
Yeah. Well, I offered him 30, you know, and he's being a bitch. He's like, oh, give me 50. I'm like, suck my nuts. I'm actually losing money. Like, get the fuck, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Exactly.
This ain't no democracy. This is crime, bro.
You
Like,
think this is
fucking-
Helldivers? No, we're not playing Helldivers,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Like, you want fucking pay or you want to fucking hit the bricks? Like, hit the bricks then, fucker. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, it used to piss me off so much. I'm like, go away. Like, we're not doing this.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Oh, the hilarity, man. Oh, dude. Boy. All right, I'm going to take this down. That's what I got there. Oh, man. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm running a little bit out of steam. This is
You're all right, man.
It's just a weird day, so I'm just trying to keep up with everything.
Let's get it going.
I have to shoot. You know what I have to do? I have to do the grinder profile in a little bit. That's gonna suck.
What profile? You're doing it. Why are you doing a grinder profile?
They paid for it. It was a member school. They wanted to screw with me, and they paid for it.
So you're just gonna be texting homosexuals? Like,
I'll create it. I'll swipe a little bit. Nothing's gonna happen. they already screwed with me to create a stupid Tinder account. Oh man. This is my life. This is my life nightmare. They're not happy with me unless I'm miserable.
yeah, dude. Well, I fucking know you feeling because I still got off my fucking trolls in this fucking chat. You fucking little sunfish, fucking ostrich motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, Zay, thank you. That's what I forgot to do. $20 to suggest a pose or a picture for the grinder account.
Can we get you doing this pose?
Yeah, easy. Why not?
Yeah, can we get that one guy? Can someone donate for this pose?
Yeah,
Like super serious face, like
let me
like
put it
this.
on. Let me put it on the screen.
You know, I want the duck lips as well with the piece of. Guys, I'll pitch the ideas. I just need y'all fuckers to fund this shit. Let's get them 20s rolling in.
Yep. So that's on there. I'm still doing the ooh notes.
Uwu fingers.
Yeah, the ooh notes. Hell, I'll keep doing seal claps if people think that's funny. What I need today though, we need to get Congo Balls a membership. Drop them gift bombs. Congo Balls is still great across the board. We rise, join the TUF. Drop them members. Let's see who's with Tech Talk, guys. Seriously, who's with Tech Talk in this? Because we are the underdog. We're seriously the underdog in this race.
Is it $20 applies if you get a nip slip on one of the profile pictures? And by nip slip, you get a T-shirt that you really don't care about, and you cut nipple holes in it.
Oh man. Yeah, I have a plain white tee. I could.
We'll make. I tell you
could.
what, we'll have to make that a 50 because that's like a bit. That's a bit extreme there. So if we get a 50, he will pose for a photo with nipple holes in his T-shirt.
Yeah, you know what?
I genuinely
Why
think
not?
that's based as fuck.
All
That's
right.
an actual
Yeah,
like, bang
yeah.
rate.
I'll mutilate a shirt for $50. Sure. That's
Yeah,
the,
just
you know
like
what?
get one you don't give a fuck about for obvious reasons, right? Like a cheap
Yeah.
one you don't care about. You can easily replace it. And I think, yeah, the nipple hole T-shirt pose. Someone's
yeah.
gonna see your account go, what the fuck?
Yeah, why not? I'll do that. I have a plain white tee I don't need. But it's got to be 50 because clothes are expensive now.
Yeah, of
So
course, I understand.
I got to replace it at some point. All right, that's a one-time thing. Who's gonna be that lucky guy that wants to $50 for that, huh?
Be lucky guy swipes right. Am I right?
Jeez, yeah. Dude, I'm terrified of this. This is gonna be an awful week.
Dude, you're gonna get plenty of people to converse with.
Oh man.
They might want something a little bit more, but
Yeah, probably.
play a little hard to get.
So, jeez, what is this Sunfish Syndicate? Why does everybody keep saying this?
Because they fucking hate me, okay? You think you have it bad.
What is the okay, so
You
I
don't-
get why people hate me. Why do people hate you all of a sudden?
Well, all of a sudden, have you not seen the last few weeks? Like, fucking hate it.
Oh, all right, well.
No,
I mean-
the situation with the fucking sunfish is basically, I fucking hate this species so much. Back when I was studying animals in university, I had to pick an animal to do a project on. It was a 3-month project. I had to do a 15,000 word essay and a presentation, right? I had like a 10, 15-minute presentation on it. Basically learn about like its anatomy, physiology, like its behavior and stuff, its genetics, its ancestry and stuff like all sorts of stuff, right? And I was like, oh, I do reptiles, I do mammals all the time. Let's do something different. Let's do something aquatic. So I was looking through like a random list of like fish names. I'm looking through and I saw the ocean sunfish. And I was like, that's a fucking pretty cool name, actually. I'm going to pick that one. So I told my lecturer and then she was like, who are you picking? I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the ocean sunfish. She's like, oh, I've no idea that before. I said, no, it's probably going to be fucking weird little fucking fish. Maybe it just looks like a fucking, like, like a fucking sun or something like that. Maybe it glows. I don't know.
Okay.
Like something fucking cool. And then, dude, I found out like 2 days into researching this, like this fish fucking sucks. Like this fish actually sucks.
Why?
Like it's a terrible excuse of a fish.
Okay, I'm listening. What's
right.
the reasoning behind it?
Oh, well, fucking hell. Where the fuck do I begin with this fucking cesspit of a cunt fucking fish, to be
Go
honest with you?
off,
That's
man.
the real question. Say less, my guy. So, not only are they basically known as the fucking frisbees of the sea because of their fucking stupid, large, disproportionate fucking bodies. They got a dumb fucking face. They have little to no mobility. They have no control in how they move because their fucking back fin, which, fish need to fucking move, basically keeps growing out and folds in on itself. So they have little to no momentum in terms of where they can go. They have no sense of direction. Like, to the point where marine biologists don't really understand how the fuck they move. They don't get it.
Purple
They don't get it at
super
all.
chatted $20. Pose with an sign.
What the freak? ND? Oh, you son of a bitch! Really? And I don't have one of those. All right, I'm gonna have to make something. All right.
Figure that out.
Yeah. Okay. Did you hear that, by the way?
No.
Okay. I gotta pipe that into Discord. Purple Flurp said pose with the NDF FTW sign.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think that's Nerds Defense Force. So, all right, I'll figure that out. Thanks, dickhead.
Damn.
All right, well, whatever. Okay.
So yeah,
Continue.
little to no fucking momentum or movement. So marine biologists generally don't understand how the fuck they move, really, right? They generally don't fully understand how they move. Some think maybe they use their mouth and the way they breathe to move and navigate, but it's fucking stupid. I don't know what. It's fucking God's mistake, right? So you may think like there's times where they such a struggle from the move, they may get tired, they may fucking stop and sleep, like most fish do. Except they can't. Because they don't have the bladder for it. You know, the fish bladder. The type of thing the fish need to fucking stay stagnant in their position when they sleep. So if they stop moving, they sink. They sink. They literally will drop. Because they're fucking stupid. So these fucking retard fish are in a consistent movement throughout their entire life. Because if they decide to fucking stop to take a piss or something, they'll just sink. Or you might think like, okay, well, they're probably quite high towards the surface. Except they can't go towards the fucking surface of the ocean. You know why? Because their stupid idiot buoyancy will have them flatten out and they'll be stuck on the surface until their untimely death. Which takes ages. Because they need next to no nutritional value to die, and apparently they even take energy from the fucking sun.
Oh my lord!
The only time they provide anything good to any form of predator is when they fucking rise to the surface and seagulls jump on their fucking retard body to pick the fucking parasites out of their cunt flesh. Sea lions and polar bears will fucking take the piss out of them by just biting chunks out of them. Because they provide no nutritional value, so they don't eat them for food. They fucking bite them for sport. They think it's hilarious. They just like to fuck with the local frisbee. It's like stuffing a nerd in a locker or a bin. Literally, that is completely it. They're useless.
Wow.
You might think, but also no predatory instincts on them whatsoever. So the only time they ever get food is if some fucking other retard fish or jellyfish just fucking floats into their mouth. Now, you might be asking, which is what I asked, how the fuck are these is this species not extinct? How are they not extinct?
I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, an excellent fucking question. These fucking retarded fish are still about because every time they lay a cluster of eggs, they lay 300 million eggs. 300 million fucking eggs.
So
up to, I should say.
They just breed to breed?
Dude, it's literally impossible for that species to go extinct. Because even if there's a 1% survivability chance, that's a whole lot of fuckers that are getting hatched.
Wow.
How annoying is that?
That is just taking up space in the sea, it sounds like.
Fucking honest to God, these fucking pancake fucking dicks just take it too far, bro. They stress me the fuck out. I can't stand. I had to study them for 3 months because my lecturer, when I was like basically like fucking 3-4 days in, I said I need to switch this. I said to my lecturer, I'm like, look, I can't do these. Like they're terrible. And she goes, look, you picked your project. I don't know what's going on. You're not backing out of it. And I was like, look, please, whatever. I'll do fucking 2 species if I have to. Please don't make me do this. She forced me to. I did my presentation, did my essay. She gave it back to me. I had a 96%. It was fucking great. And she goes, honest to God, I wish I made you change species. What a fucking dumb animal.
That's the best.
And I'm like, thanks, bitch. I only had to fucking study it for 3 months because you were caught up in your fifis about changing one word on your fucking PowerPoint about who's doing what species. You asshole.
Right.
Honest to God, it was the most stressful ordeal of my entire life. I hate that fucking animal so much.
What
fucking
the frick? Do I not own this account? I was trying to get into my burner email address. I'm sorry.
Oh, you alright?
I don't think I own this burner account. That sucks. Okay, well.
So yeah, like, that's my reason for eating the ocean sunfish.
Wow. That's certainly something.
Dude, I'm telling you, they are an awful species. They are generally, like, fuck Charles Darwin. That's how much I fucking dislike him. Because if there is, you know, the theory of evolution's true, then he let us down in this one.
I don't...
It fucking pisses me off.
I don't think Charles Darwin is responsible for animals evolving, but
he is. Fuck him. Fuck that oak tree looking fuck.
That's a weird. Okay, I'm about it. I get it.
Yeah, I'm fight Charles Darwin, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. Bring him back.
Yeah, hell, I'll fight him too. I hate the theory of evolution.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What?
No, I've got like obviously religious reasons, right?
Partially, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I believe in creationism. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I gotta ask you a theory, right? Because like
sure,
obviously I
sure,
was
sure.
raised in a Catholic school.
Yeah.
Do you think that when God created life, like I'm not by any means religious anymore. To be fair, I'm like
Sure,
out
sure.
of touch with my faith. But like at the time, do you think that if God created life, He would have created the will of natural selection and selective evolution?
Mm. Ooh, that's a good question.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because
Um.
when you think about like human evolution, right? Even in the past 100 years, in terms of like advancements, that is our form of evolution. It doesn't have to just be fully biological, but like there is like proof of like certain people are like have different levels of genetics based on like their parentage and stuff like that. Like if their parents are very sporty, they're born naturally quite different. Example based on how they like train themselves, which is like basically it's like selective breeding in a sense, but obviously we don't
Mhm.
call it that. We call we fall in love and stuff, But if you have two people that are like that naturally and they train naturally, like you can eventually like cause a form of like again like a form of selective evolution, right?
Mhm.
Um, do you think that could have been something that's manifested through God, something that He made?
Um. If I were to take a stance on it or a theory, I would say that what I theorize is that that was not part of the initial plan for animals and for humans. I would probably attribute animal on animal violence to sin entering the world
Mm.
through the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because there's a friend I have, a Christian friend who's really into science. Like he wanted to believe in how in the Bible and how he was raised through his Christian family, but he wanted to believe through science, right? So
Yeah.
he spent years diving into a lot of this stuff, and he's created he has his own company and a movement called Back to Genesis. Really good stuff. He actually released his own documentary. And some of the stuff that he's found is really interesting. I for a lot of time I took this really stupid stance in life that I thought the dinosaurs just weren't real. I all the bones, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't think it's real. But like it's like no. The Bible actually speaks to dinosaurs being real and being and existing in biblical times. The Bible, it doesn't, they don't refer directly to dinosaurs in name. They had different names. They were called behemoths. They were called leviathans. They were referred to by several different names.
Yeah.
And it's commonly believed that at the time that they were tame, and that they were not larger than Noah's Ark. So the Noah's Ark was like really big. It took 100 years to build that thing, right? So we believe that there were some species of dinosaurs that weren't wiped out in the Great Flood. I can't tell you where they all went. Like I'm not that big into it. I would recommend anybody go to backtogenesis.org and look up my friend's documentary. I still have to watch it for myself, but
Yeah.
the thoughts on natural selection in the evolution through animals. I don't believe in evolution. Here's the thing about evolution that's really frustrating to a lot of people, including myself, is that people will bait and switch evolution for breeds.
I know what you mean.
Crossbreeding and evolution are not the same thing. So I
You're
don't.
on about selective breeding as opposed to actual like short-term evolution.
Yes. Yes, I don't believe evolution is a real thing just because I see different breeds of dogs. Like there are so many different breeds, but a dog is still a dog. I don't have any proof that it evolved from something else, right?
What I would look at is like the wolf dog, right? The wolf dog is fundamentally different from a wolf, right? So anything below that is like a subspecies in its own right. So like different dogs and stuff. Nowadays, you look at dogs like back in the day they were called mongrels. Now you have like 25 different characteristics, and you can identify as a different name. That's all you need now is 25 unique characteristics from like its predecessors, and then you can be like, okay, well this is a pug now, or this is a fucking German Shepherd, whatever, right? Whatever dog we were talking about. It's like 21, 25 or 21. It's one of the two anyway. So quite a few unique characteristics. In terms of that, I get it. That's just like selective breeding, right? But what I will say though, that like short-term evolution, like I said, like in my trials of like belief and stuff like that, I was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic like school, Catholic high school, and so on and so forth. I did have one religious education teacher, Mr. Hollinger, lovely dude, fucking great guy. And he was very like, he's quite an outspoken man because like obviously like the trope of Catholicism was very, way I was anyway, was very anti-gay. He was a gay man, quite open about it, which I loved it. He's just this awesome outspoken dude. He's fucking hilarious, right? He would just challenge like the other RE teacher was very strongly against that. She was very like old age with her beliefs, right? But the way he adopted like science into like his religious beliefs was very fascinating to me. And I did research on it, because like I said, I was a strong religious believer for quite a while.
Sure.
And one thing I did find and like the link I found fascinating is like, if a God is like this powerful omnipotent being that can create all this life, and like and basically is like in a sense the inventor of chaos, right? And by chaos I don't mean bad. I mean chaos in terms of like the actual like scientific terminology, right? The things are unpredictable, and you can roll the dice twice, you're not going to get the same numbers, right? Or you can smash a window twice in the same spot, you're not going to get the same shards in the same place. It's chaotic, right?
Chance, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think that if that is the case, surely he would put that into like species, right? Because it makes sense. It would be fun for him to see the advancements and the growth and how things really evolved in his world, especially like post Noah's Ark,
right?
Like post that scenario of like these species to have each been like saved from the flood and then being reintroduced through through the world that's born anew. And I think like that, then taking his foot off the pedal and allowing like species to grow and evolve how they do. It's quite a fascinating theory. And like one thing I do look at is short-term evolution. For example, in the UK, we never used to have black moths. They never existed in the UK. But due to the factories we had and all the certain stuff and was raised, it basically these white moths, they would go on the trees and these white moths would stick out like sore thumbs. And they would get basically taken by predators much easier, right? In this very short amount of period, through like the breeding, black moths became a thing, which was allowing them to blend in with the tree and all the stuff, and basically allowed them to continue and allowed that species to continue. So that's why I think when it comes to short-term evolution, long-term is obviously fundamentally different. Like I would say, what we've had over the last 300 years is considered, as a human species, is considered long-term evolution, right? Because it doesn't have to, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be like, oh, your body's changed like, drastically, you grew another 2 arms, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like that, you know what I mean? I generally think in terms of like how your brain evolves, and how like you really like look into the world, and like again, science, like medical science and stuff, like how we've like evolved with houses and shit, like the hierarchy, social structures, like that, in my opinion, is a form of evolution. I don't think it has to be purely just scientific. I think it can be through like, how society is as well. So when I look at that, it makes me, I find it easier to draw the conclusion that God did make a connection through that. You know what I mean? If I'm making any sense, am I fucking filibustering?
No, I'm following. Michelangelo, thank you for the 1 month cash cow. Appreciate you being here. Here come all the stupid comments. And Ginger snaps with the 5. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like talking about this stuff, because now all the stupid comments are coming in here. Just man, like,
I apologize. No, look,
no,
guys,
no.
This isn't credit.
This isn't your fault. Like, this is always what happens when people just try to talk about this in good faith. Because now all the hyperbolic comments start being in here. It's like, no, poop guy, you're being ridiculous. No, stupid. I don't believe that the Earth is flat. I'm smart enough to know it's round. I believe in what the hell was his name? God, now I can't think of it.
Look,
scientific method.
People are going to be skeptical about it. A lot of people have very strong beliefs on both ends, right? You'll get people who'll argue like that before. I like to engage in this stuff though, because I find it truly fascinating how other people think about things. You know?
Yeah.
And
And
like, look, people, you're going to get people in the chat that are going to say these things, guys. Give the man credit for having the bravery to fucking talk about something that, again, not a lot of people truly believe, and that's completely fine. But we're having like an open debate because I genuinely want to know his opinion on things.
Yeah,
and it's cool to engage with these things because you truly get to know someone much better. And I don't get to speak to you very often, so it's
Right. Oh, I think I lost him again. Shoot. I'm gonna wait this out. I don't know if anybody else in the stream can still hear me because I'm still broadcasting. It says so. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, that might have been his side. You guys still hear me? One's in the chat if I'm still here. Yep.
Am I back? Okay.
I didn't know if that.
Jesus Christ, I think Discord just keeps crashing for me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, yeah, I guess that was your side. Everyone says they still heard me. So, I don't like. I just this is the stuff I hate. Like I don't need to start an argument. Like I don't want to start an argument. Like this is. I don't know. I don't need to debate this stuff with people. You know, it's and there's people's like evolution's facts. It's like, no, evolution's not facts. It's still very much a theory. And sure, creationism's still a theory too. There's no hard proof of it. I get it. I'm so sick of this. And guys, you idiots. I didn't say that people had domesticated dinosaurs. Of course that's asinine. I didn't say they were domesticated. I said they were tame. There's a difference, you idiots.
Look, guys, give the man credit. We're having an open discussion about these things, you know what I mean? And that, like I said, it's cool to get to know you on this level and like actually have these conversations with people because like a lot of people get really like, you know, they get very defensive on their beliefs. So it's cool to engage with someone that's willing to like, you know, talk on both ends. Like I like it anyway. I find it really enjoyable to talk about this stuff. Like it is something that I do like.
It's really fascinating.
Into.
It's really fascinating.
And yeah, I get it. Like I said, my beliefs when I was in the religious side of things, anyway, my belief was that like God is such a random dude, right? Like in terms of how he wants things to work and be structured. And I think when you go to the flood, it was him realizing that life isn't as simple as it can be. You know, like, good doesn't just exist without the bad, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that also involves with like, you know, Jesus being brought into the world and stuff. I think a lot of these correlate to the same things as that like the pure love is with the chaotic reactions and outcomes that life brings, which is why I think about the evolution side of things, why he brought those into effect. Like why that is something that he would have made because of the way that like when you interpret what he's done in the Bible and stuff, you can see like as the stories progress through time, his hands are much more off the table. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's almost like he's realizing I can't just control people. I can't just set like a precedent of what is right and what is good and what is bad. I gotta let these people figure it out for themselves. Right. But I think that comes down from the genetic level to like the philosophical level of understanding. Like personally, anyway.
Here's what I need people to understand about me. I'm not an intellectual. I don't claim to be. I never have, and I'm never going to be. I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a guy that believes what I choose to believe in. I've heard the arguments. I believe in creationism. I believe in my faith. I believe in a various amount of things. And just because I believe in them and I will speak to you about what I believe doesn't mean that I'm educated enough to speak on the topic. I'll have like civil discussion with people about this stuff, but like when you start asking me, like when you start throwing the insults at me, that's not fair to me. Like what did I do? What did I do to get thrown the insults because I'm openly discussing what I believe in? And people are still in the chat. It's like, what proof is there of this? What proof is there of the things? It's like, guys, I'm not the person to have this discussion with. But if you're gonna demand answers of me, the guy that is incapable of giving you those answers, I will instead refer you to better citations. Here's one of them. Science Doesn't Refute the Bible, but Rather Confirms It, a book by Dr. Jason Flederer. I will also refer you to backtogenesis.org a website and a documentary by my friend Chris Roop. Go rent his documentary. It's on Amazon. It's fascinating. I've listened to him speak. He's the guy that went all in on science to find the evidence that proves Christianity wrong, and he found the opposite. So if you want the things that I believe in from somebody that is more, that can speak to it much more elegantly and intelligently than I am capable of, that is what you should do. And if you don't care, fine. Don't care, but don't take it out on me. I'm just a guy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're okay. You know, let's go back to talking about this, okay? Unless you want to, if you want to move on, that's fine. But like, I just think like, you know, what do you think of the situation? Do you want to move on?
I mean, if you have a couple of lingering thoughts, I can give you maybe about 20 more minutes, and then I gotta find somebody to carry the rest of the show because I gotta go to work.
No, I understand. Well, I was gonna bring up, like, you know, when I talk about chaos, one of the people I think of is Justin O. Smith. I don't know if you ever heard of him. You might not have, to be fair. He's a really great author. He wrote a book called The Pain Index, right?
I've heard of that.
The Pain Index. He's essentially, what he did was he went out and got stung by every invertebrate or anything he could find, right? And analyzed the pain and wrote it based on wine tasting.
Okay.
So he talks about his story and his fascination with like invertebrates and their stingers and stuff and how they work. It's a very good book. And then at the end, you'll see like there's the pain index of everything he's ever been stung by. And you'll be like, and it's like, elegant, burning, like laying on a bed of nails on a hot summer's day while being roasted at the toes or something like that, right? It's like he rated as like as if it were a wine taste. It was very fascinating. Why I believe in like one of the reasons why I do believe in evolution and like again that sort of chaos being behind that factor, not so much like the drastic change in like physiological and anatomical structures, is because of people like him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just so absurdly out there. I don't think God would want us to do that shit. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think like a bullet ant is basically 48 hours of pure fucking hell. Like if you get stung by one of them, like you're in for a fucking real rough ride. I actually showed footage of it on one of our lives on the weekend. The fucking unfortunately claimed it. But there's a guy called Coyote, he Brave Wilderness, he's Coyote, his name is. And he gets stung by all these things. He took inspiration from Justin O. Smith. And, like, you can see the way his body's reacted. It's insane. And it's like, you got to wonder, it's like, how the fuck do these batshit people come up with these fucking crazily absurd ideas and actually go through with them? Mm-hmm. And that's what I do think of, like, that does correlate in a way on how the brain and the mind literally, like, is constructed and evolved and built, right? Like, it's not exactly a smart thing to fucking do. Don't get me wrong. The evolution isn't always a fucking positive. But, like, that's one of the things that does lead me to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on it? Jen, I like to hear your opinion on the situation, to be fair, because this has been a good conversation.
I don't know. Sorry. I catch...
You're okay.
I catch bits and pieces of things. Like I'm trying to. My attention span is a little skewed, so I don't know if I caught all of what you're saying. I'm going to be blatantly honest. Dude,
you're fine. Don't worry about it. We'll move on because like at the end of the day, like it's been a long one for you. You've had a little bit of a drastic change. You got my ADHD ass here, so I apologize for that.
No, it's cool.
Because I do fucking speak in riddles and like hyper fucking fast. So the fact that you've even been able to have a single conversation with me, I'm actually amazed because fucking no one else in the internet understands me. You know what I mean? So you're all good, dude.
I know I'm gonna regret answering this. I know it's gonna happen. Well,
don't answer it. Don't answer it. That's session one. Don't worry about it. They're just busting your balls. That's all they're doing. Same with this fucking Sunfish shit that they know gets under my skin, and I stupidly let them know that.
I think everybody knows the answer to the question. So I don't know if I want to say it anyway. It might be more worth it to let them theorize what my answer is. Maybe I will just let it go.
There you go. Put it on a donation.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want an answer that bad? Slap on a dono, guys. You gotta show some support for this man. Don't cuck the content. I'm not cucking no content, brother. You can clearly see he's fucking pissing him off. And like, it's at a certain point, it's okay to turn off the tap.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't mind good faith discourse. Like if like I'm like the way I'm talking to you, you're like, oh, that's fascinating. How do you what do you believe in this? Like, what's your thought on this? It's like I'll answer you honestly if you do that. But like I have a problem when people start trying to argue in bad faith. It's like, oh, I bet you believe this. It's like I didn't say that. Like you did, but so
I feel like majority, if not all of them in you, would have the exact same conversations with you, but they just like to bust your balls.
I know. I'm gathering that. This is going to be a thing all day. I just know it. You know.
You're fine, bro.
So it's
You're
fine,
mate.
Look, at the end of the day, believe what you want to believe, please. I'm not telling you to believe one way or another. I'll refer you to the things that to the people and the things that can speak intelligently on the matters that I believe in. I'm not a guy that's really big on debates. I don't debate a lot of people because I'm not a good debater. I'm wholly incapable of it. So, wait, what the frick? Oh, here we go.
There we go. At least it's working.
Yeah. How did 2 of every animal fit on a boat smaller than the cruise boat today without violence? Brother, I don't know. I also don't know if I believe it was smaller than the cruise ship.
Big fucking boat. That's how.
Yeah, the ark was really big. What was, you know what? Now I don't remember the exact metrics, but here we go. Is the exact size. The dimensions listed in Noah's Ark were 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Translated to today, if I could figure that out, because that's not a small ship. I know it's not. Consequently, standard cubit measurement in an ark would have been approximately 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. So it's a big boat. I'd like, if it's not bigger than a cruise ship, then fine. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Compared to cruise ship.
This is a poncho, guys. I'm in my festival get up, ready for the festival. That's what I'm doing. Straight vibing.
What the freak? This I'm not following the math on this link. Hold on. Noah's Ark was approximately 450 feet long. Is significant. Oh, there it is. Smaller, it said. So yeah, it's a big ship, but it's not bigger than a modern cruise ship. Modern cruise ships were designed to be bigger. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm not arguing against the facts. If you're gonna ask me how we were capable of having those, I don't know. I wasn't there to witness it, so I couldn't begin to tell you. Heck, Heck asked me, did I scare Glammy or Gutsu away? I don't care what happened to Gutsu, and I don't know what's going on with Glammy.
I think Gutsu is seeking like professional help.
Good.
Bless him.
Yeah, he said I saw that he put up an apology video. Apology accepted. Get help. That's all I'm willing to say on it. You know. So I don't know where he is. More to the point, I don't really care where he is. He's off doing his own thing. He's not here. I mean, he's not part of the show. We're going to move on without him. Like I said, this is. I'm all for intellectual discussion. Like Ginger Snaps, I think you have a valid question. I'm just as curious. I'm not the guy that can give you an answer. I'm sorry. I like in if that
I think
if that taints my opinion, if that taints anybody's opinion of me, I think you're arguing in bad faith.
Yeah, because I think like I'll agree with you in that one because the problem is you can ask him like, oh, but the size of the boat doesn't make any sense. But okay, well, one of you explain to me evolution.
Right.
Like, explain to me the genetics behind why a certain species has evolved. I can explain to you certain ones. I absolutely can because I literally had to study the fucking thing. But for a large amount of people, you'll believe in it because you trusted what someone wrote in a book, which is very convenient because CD-ROM believes in it because of what someone wrote in a book. I hate to be the guy to pull that argument, but guys, it makes sense because it is what it is. You know, like I'm just saying, No, I am a firm believer of evolution. Even when I was devout with my faith, I still believed in a way that God made it possible. But also, at the same time, ironically, we gotta practice what we preach. If you catch my drift,
Right.
we can't judge someone for believing what they've read and have been educated on if we've done the exact same thing but on a scientific value rather than on the idea of faith. Can't do that because I know there's no one in here that's done the experiments and stuff and directly been involved in proving through data. And if there is, fair enough. But I know for a lot of you, you've probably read research from a book that's been posted by a dude. So you trusted one man's judgment. I'm just saying. Now, there are many, many people that believe in it. But you know what also? There's many, many people that believe in fucking God too. And like I said, although I am a firm believer of evolution, I've done the experiments. I've looked into it. I've researched it very, very profusely. But I'm just saying, let's practice what we preach on this subject and give him some fucking grace, all right? Like, there's plenty of renditions of the Bible, so there's plenty of books on that as well. If you want to say there's loads of books on evolution.
Oh, you mean the translations?
Yeah, well, there's loads of different fucking variants. You know, there's Old Testament, there's New Testament as well. You know what I mean? There's plenty of renditions on how Christianity has been explained. You know what I mean? Like, the Bible is literally different prophets and different people who wrote their words. You know, like there's so many different people referencing that.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
It seems like I'm with you on the argument. This is why I like to have these debates because I can argue both sides if I wanted to. I've been there.
Hey, and you're capable of that, and more power to you. I'm very much not, and I admit it. I steer away from this stuff all the time because it's just not fun. Like right? Like there are a bunch of people that have stuck around in the chat, and thank you for that. But like, I don't think anyone's really having an honest to God good time just listening to this. And you know, that's not what I want to give people. That's why I haven't gone out of my way to be like, I'm gonna come into this universe and share my faith with everyone. No, I
apologize for bringing that up.
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't mean to derail.
No, it's fine. I don't have an innate need to do that, and I never said. Because I know this is going to happen. I never said that you're stupid if you don't believe the same thing that I believe in. I don't care what you believe in. You believe the Earth is flat if that's what you want.
Michael brings a very good opinion, by the way. Do you read Michael's message? He said, "We don't know how or why scientists got the inspiration. Why can't that be God?" See, exactly. There's so many different levels to these things.
Right.
And that's why I love these debates. These debates are fucking fun. They're great to talk about because you can speak to them on so many different levels. You don't have to be all one side or the other. You can be open, dive in, and merge in the two through, like, again, the idea of belief, which is creation in itself, right? And that comes on a scientific level and on a religious level. They both go hand in hand in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I love about these like conversations. But I do apologize for bringing it up. I didn't mean to like cause
you're
like a
fine.
stir.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have been able to stay silent on this stuff forever, right? Someone was going to drag it out of me eventually.
Well, I didn't. That wasn't my intention, to be fair.
No.
My intention isn't to make you look goofy. I genuinely wanted to know your opinion. I just love talking about stuff like, because, like I said, I've been in the area of both, right?
No,
but I didn't know if you were one. If you were someone who, on the religious side, believed in evolution through the power of God or didn't or not, I just like to engage with that.
No, I appreciate the way you asked me about it. You're willing to discuss in good faith that, and I appreciate that. I'm likewise not going to bash you for believing strongly in evolution. That's your right as a human being. We're capable of disagreeing with each other on that, and not let it affect a working relationship.
Yeah. I completely agree. What time are you ending, by the way? I know you got work.
I need to be a hard out at 6:20, but the show is still 4 hours, so we got a problem.
I would stay up for the other bit, but I don't think I have it in me to do. I'm very sorry.
That's perfectly fine. I gotta.
Yeah, I've not slept much at all because I was on Nerds for a little bit. I think it was Nerds. I don't know. I was on Queens, so that was that interrupted my usual sleep time. I literally woke up like 5 minutes before I started my life. So, running on fucking fumes. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry that you had to come back me up. I don't.
No, of course.
I don't know anything about where Glammy is today. And
Has she
I
not got back to you?
no, I honestly and truly hope she's okay. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know where she is or what she's doing. I hope that she's just getting some much needed rest. Because I'll tell you, I mean I don't have her bad habits, but I was in the same space, right? I got home from the wedding, my friend's wedding this weekend, and I crashed for like 12 hours. So yeah,
I feel that. Can we get some fucking W's for CD-ROM today? By the way, fucking holding his own. Like, come on, get some fucking props. Like, we've never engaged with each other, and he's held a fucking great fucking conversations. We've had a fucking great talk. I've really enjoyed this, to be honest with you. It's been nice to get to know you, talk some nerd shit. I fucking love talking about games and stuff. So I'm always up for that. Like, I'll chat your ear off about it.
Appreciate it. I mean? No,
so get some fucking W's.
And some of you guys are in the chat saying like you aren't like trying to get under my skin. You're trying to just ask because you're curious. To those of you, know that I appreciate you. Know that I see and I know that you're acting in good faith, and you're the people that I will have a conversation with until I can no longer give you answers. It's the same courtesy I give to anybody. When I can no longer give you answers, I will point you to a citation that will give you the ones you want to find. If you're not interested in engaging at that point, cool. I wish I was more capable of having these discussions. I'm not, but.
I'm loving these W's.
Yeah.
But like, there's some that are from Grey Names. They haven't got this beautiful W emo. Can we get some last minute gifted?
Come on, guys. Join.
Can we get at least 10?
Join the TUF.
10 gifted.
Join the TUF.
Can we
Drop
get 10
them.
gifted?
Congo Balls needs a membership.
Fucking W's. Not this fucking bullshit. Yeah. I love all you guys, by the way, but I want to get you guys some memberships so we can actually get some fucking nice W's, because those blue W's look beautiful, nice and tacky. So can we get like 10 members? Is 10 members okay? Look, if we hit 50, I'll come in and I'll make Glammy crash out in the next stream. How about
that? Oh no, don't do that again.
Con with a 5.
Thank you, Con. Thank you. It begins. All right,
five more guys.
Who can? I mean, there are 255 of you. What would happen if everyone just gave one membership, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Join the TUF today. Come on, guys.
I think every one of you should gift 100.
Oh, okay.
That's a fucking army right there, motherfuckers. Let's go.
That would be really cool. Green the Grays. Let's see it happen. I want to see it happen, guys. I need to.
Five more.
We need to build our ranks here because, guys, let me tell you. How many of you in the chat actually believe in Tech Talk? Because Nerds is rallying other shows to their side. But I don't want to need them. I want to have you guys. I want to have the real ones. I want the realest of real ones in the TUF. So, member up. I need your help this month. I need you guys because you guys are the ones that are going to pull through for us. Not the other shows, because they have nothing to gain by joining in our beef in this. So, I need you guys.
Yeah. Heck, I fucking eBay. I do the fuck I want. Shut your ass up. You like to fornicate with dogs? That's weird.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Juma, Daisy Jones, Congo Balls. What the fuck haven't you got memberships? Come on, member up, people. Come on, show the support. Free the Greys. Let's get 5 more members in before we end this. Heck with the 5.
Thank you, Heck.
Looks like you changing it up. We're quitting the animal, whatever you do, and we're going to humans. That's fucking great. Appreciate it.
Registration error. What the heck? I'm trying to finish this Grinder account and it won't register.
A sentence I hope I never have to hear from you ever again.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either.
I'm dead. Come on, my sunfishes. I fucking hate the fact that I've just said that. Let's show some love. Let's get some fucking love for this man. He's fucking here. He's kicking ass. We had a fucking great stream today.
Yeah, this was an absolutely fun discussion.
It was so engaging. You guys forgot to fucking donate because you were so engaged.
Right.
That's how all good streams go. When they're really good, people are just so stuck in, they forget. They don't want to interrupt the flow.
So I am committing to getting this profile done today. I've been trying on stream, and this app is giving me fits. So I will get it done today, and I will talk about it more tomorrow. I promised you guys. I'm sticking to it. I'll get the stupid picture done. You guys can suggest pictures all week for $20.
On that $50 one.
Yeah, well, that $50 one's a one goal. So sub goal. No, Ginger. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Thank you for the $2, but I don't want to do that.
Would it be easier for you to do a slutty cowboy or a slutty cop?
Oh my God, it'd be hard to do both.
Well, wait, no, but which one would be more convenient for you if you had to pick one? Gun to your head.
Oh man, the cowboy might be easier because the definition of a cowboy's changed between a lot of people.
Okay, awesome. So, guys, there's going to be a goal set tomorrow for fucking Tech Talk, all right? It's going to be 150 members, all right? And CD-ROM will dress as a slutty officer for Pride. Okay?
Oh my
How about that?
Oh my God, why?
So, you guys got to show some fucking love. And you know what? Maybe we'll count some members from today. If you throw some members in the last 5 minutes we have left of the show, then let's fucking go. Let's get some members in, and you can add to that 150 goal.
Oh boy.
Look.
All right. Well, now I gotta look up uniforms. Hold on. You're doing
Amazon
this to me.
search
Yep.
slutty officer.
If I
Make
had
sure you
to,
get a nice skirt.
yeah, but I'd have to. Oh man, men's.
For the love of God, wear boxers.
See, because this is supposed to be for a week, so like if I order it from Amazon, I could do the. Okay, yeah, that. I mean that.
Yeah, I know.
That would be kind of funny, but it would still take a few days to get here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
If shoot, well, all right. We'll see what happens.
know it is,
100,
dude.
150 fans.
Yeah, 150 members tomorrow's stream. Don't be fucking late for it, guys. I'll be redirecting your ass to it.
Thank you, Ginger Snaps. Appreciate it.
Just like I said, wear underwear, dude.
Well, what, underwear only, or?
No, wear underwear underneath the skirt.
Oh well. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna wear a skirt. I'll probably wear a men's suit, but.
Well, the slutty cop outfit. Don't tell me it didn't show fucking the skirt shit.
No, well, I mean,
lie
I'm
to
looking
me.
I'm looking at a hot cop right now. Like, hold on.
Nah, slutty cop.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this right this second.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Yeah. All right.
I mean, that would work better, don't you think?
Yeah. All right. Okay. If you want to go for that over the the skirt, dude, yeah, fucking. Go
Hey,
for it.
I mean, that's
fucking fishnets, dude.
Well, that's pretty out there already, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, dude. It's
hey,
fucking insane.
look, I don't think that great of myself, but I think I can make this work, okay? And I don't have abs, so this will be really embarrassing for me. So,
Well, look, I think that's beautiful. That's a great fucking level of commitment, dude. If you hit this goal, I'll come on with my nun outfit. All right, Sister Butch is making a final appearance at Download Festival this weekend, so I got to utilize it while it's happening before.
God, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. I didn't think of that. That's of course the village people.
That's exactly
yeah.
what I thought about. That's why I
okay.
said cowboy or cop, dude.
All right.
Gotta be one of them.
All right. So, let's make it happen. The gauntlet's been thrown. 150 members. All right. How many of you guys can commit to close to 150 members right now? You don't have to meet 150 members right now, but I've only got a few minutes left here. So how many of you guys can do it?
Come on, let's show some love because we're gonna see some actual fucking good content. And I tell you what, maybe there'll even be another fucking crazy goal that if you get the outfit and he shows it up on stream, maybe it's another goal we have to do a catwalk down the street.
Oh, jeez.
Con with a 10, dude. Let's fucking
Thank
go.
you, Con.
140 left, baby. I'm just saying. 140 left. Oh, this is beautiful. Macho
I'm
man.
gonna try to stick around just long enough to see if anybody else can take this, because I really need to get ready for work. We didn't expect having this happen today.
I'm sorry I can't take the rest of it. Dude.
No, I don't blame you. It's fine. I'm not. It isn't your fault. It isn't your problem. I need to. Oh, maybe one of the interns can do it.
Well, you want him to host the show? Who's gonna end it?
Oh, freak. Oh, well, no, I can I can end it from work.
It might have to be a situation where you call there to host in 20. It's not your fault. It's not Grammy's fault. These things happen, brother.
All right, yeah.
Just message Keem, explain the situation. Put me to blame because I gave you the idea. Put it in your head, all right? But at the same time, if you got to go to work, man.
Yeah,
Fun?
all right. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, just put me to blame. Just say it was my idea and you couldn't think of anything else.
Well, it's more like I didn't have any other choice. So it's not, what else could I do?
Yeah, exactly, right? That's what I mean. It's just one of them things happen. It's an unlucky situation, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm not getting an answer from anybody, so what all right, here's what I think I'll do. I think what I'll do is I will leave the YouTube stream running. I will stop on OBS. I will leave the YouTube stream running in case anybody wants to last minute, like, say, hey, I'll grab it, I'll do it, and then I can pass them the key, and then they can take it for the next 2 hours, or the next hour and a half, and then I can still end the stream from work. I have all the access I need to get in there and stop it. If I don't hear from anybody by 7, I'll just close the stream. Cafe's not going to get a redirect. That's a bummer. But this is how it'll have to be today. So I will work on. Oh, hey Zay.
Zay, what's up?
Hey, so I don't think anyone's going to be taking it, and for somebody to do like an OBS switch with you, you would have to be here to like stop the stream on your end. So you're probably good to go for tonight, because I really don't know anyone who can take it. I genuinely can't do the 2 hours because I have to get some sleep.
Yeah, you need it too. It's fair. All right, we'll have to, you and I will have to talk to KEEMSTAR later. Just tell him, hey, here's what happened. We don't know. We'll have to,
Yeah, sometimes you just can't plan for shit, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yep, we did our best.
Yeah, I asked everybody in the host chat. Nobody Nightmare is the only one who came up, so shout out to Nightmare for holding it down.
Always happy to help.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, this has been
tech talkers.
Yeah, that's okay. This has been a thing. So I appreciate everybody sticking around with me. I know that I understand a show by myself is not really all that entertaining as when I'm doing one with Glammy, because Glammy likes to push my buttons. I think this has been really fun talking to Nightmare. Like, I don't get to do like just a pure tech and interesting show like this very often, so this was really fun for me today. I'm not skimping out on the grinder, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna get it done.
We'll make sure.
I really tried today. I don't know why the app is being stupid. I will figure it out. I will get it done at work. I was trying, and I'll get the picture done.
It's fine. That'll give them time to give you more pictures tomorrow.
We'll run through that all week. So thank you, Honest and Truly.
Good night, Tech Talk.
Yep. See you later, Zach. Thank you, Honest and Truly, for everyone being here. Thank you, Nightmare. Appreciate you having you.
Of course, man.
I'll let you go, and I'll let you go, and I'll round the show out.
No worries, brother, man. You have a good day. Have a good day at work. And W's for CD-ROM. Also, war,
yeah. War. It's war. War never changes. It only evolves. All right. So, guys, one last rally cry. Nerds has declared war on Tech Talk, and they are rallying the troops. They are rallying the shows. But here's the thing. I don't need the show's sympathy. I only need you. We are the underdogs. We will rise to the occasion, and we will persevere. Join the TUF today. And what's war? War throughout the entire week. We will go to war, and we will persevere.
Bye.